begin. Last time, the flimsy Wyvern crew met outside of Whitaker's General's. Information was retrieved from Yost under threat of removal of digits by Zildjian aggressive posturing. But the illegitimately acquired illegal funds were retrieved from the old. While that occurred, Grace, Gidoni, and Renar were approached by a number of guards, Corporal Nording, cohorts. After a small shakedown, they convinced the guards to leave them be at the low price, but surely left them alone for the rest of the night. Shortly after their extortion effort was complete, the party headed back towards the flimsy Wyvern with unsettling news of a new player in town. But they were interrupted. A man attempted to stab Grace with a poisoned blade. It was deflected by the quick hands of Elijah. A chase followed as the party hurtled after the assassin down the alley streets and rooftops of Silver's Reach, only to be ended summarily by the injury of a horse. Tumble of the... After a showdown, the assassin was killed, but the potent poison on his blade had mortally wounded Grace, who was his target all along. The party rushed back to the Wyvern to weigh options, and Flinworthy suggested they head to the nearest temple. The party arrived at the Temple of it, where the High Cleric knew Elijah. While she did have some scolding to do, she tended to the lethal injury. Grace healed. The party returned to the Wyvern to attempt to relax and explain everything to the rest of the guild. When Anala returned from her own mission, discreetly, she placed a finely crafted military-grade revolver on the table, and explained where she saw a shipment with hundreds more, and where it was going. The party conferred amongst themselves what they might do with such a lucrative haul, or who they could hurt, if they let the officials know where such contraband might be. And so now, our attention lies on the party once more. The following day, Nala is leading the way through the back alleys and streets of the Catsprawl. It is clear she knows the way through the streets, but where specifically she's going, rumored to be the Silken Lux, but none of you have actually been. Elijah, you are the one the most likely to have been to the Silken Lux at any point in your life. What was Elijah's memory of Fancy?
Memory of the fancy hotel. I mean, was it probably used by my mother a couple times?
She probably would have had callers that would have brought her. You probably would have had.
I think he would have been kind of. Well, I don't think he would have liked it too much. I think he thinks it's a little too high class. It kind of looks at it in disgust in a way.
Okay.
Just kind of like, man, this is well, what part of town is it in? Is it in a particularly like a rich part of town, or?
It's not like the noble district. It's in the Suncrest, which is a higher economic value area. That's right. So maybe upper middle class.
I'm pretty sure if he went there at any point, he would feel very out of place and kind of uncomfortable then, if that's the case.
But roll me a history check.
Sure. Average.
13. Okay. As you guys are making your way through these alleys and following another who's quiet, but leading the way competently. These alleys, they seem familiar to you, Elijah, but it's been such a long time, and there's a lot of little changes. It always happens around. There's new buildings that are constantly going up, old ones that are being taken down to be replaced by new ones. City of Visions is also a progress. And that That incorporates every district, basically, except the cat sprawl. Cat sprawl is kind of untouched when it comes to building new developments. Instead, the old is constantly rated for people that have just enough coin to pay for a place to live, but not much more than that. So as you're heading toward the Silken Luck, find yourself feeling maybe a little nostalgic. You're brought back those heading to meet your, or after a client deal. As you're heading there, I'd like you to make a wisdom.
Oh. Not bad.
As your memories sink back to the Silken Luck, you do remember a particular unpleasant adventure. A night that you had to go and meet your had. Problematic. But with the 16, you just squash those memories.
Alright. I think along the way, these memories coming back about that night, Elijah would be a little more quiet than usual. Just kind of following someone else's lead rather than taking the initiative himself.
Okay. As the party is moving along, and you manage to stave off, but still quieter. Would you be trying to hide that? Would you be trying to be like treat as it bothering you? Or would you just be quiet and think it's awful?
Oh, for sure. So I guess I will roll for it.
Yeah, I'd like a performance or perception. I believe that beats everyone's passive insight.
Just by a little.
A little bit.
Grace, I think yours has the potential for being the best, but I think you can't quite compete with it.
It cannot.
Fuck is my passive?
So
I mean, it's not that. I just.
Yeah.
basically, Elijah's going to be walking with you guys, and he's going to have his hands in his pockets, and just kind of following along with the group.
I'm going to pull us over to the map. As you guys are heading toward Silken Luck, he does know the way, and it is a quiet travel. All these are moving. But there is a chance for random encounters. Because this is...
Yes.
And so I need a D100 roll.
I got it.
Go, Grace. Almost
61.
a nice.
Almost.
61.
Oh boy. Sorry, guys.
We're attacked by cats.
No, something like that. As you guys round the alley, this is a weird place with this particular thing. As these alleys are not busy, but there is a vendor's stall. It's a large wooden cart that's missing the horse that has been set up basically as a table for this young man to be standing behind. You see that there is all sorts of tiny trinkets and claimed protective charms and beads laden across the table. And as soon as you all round the corner, you hear this very nasally... Hello there! Come and get your protective charms! Anything and anyone! Anything for every price you could imagine! Any of you could use something, I believe. You all look like you're rapscallions looking for trouble, hmm? He's looking at you as you've rounded the corner, and Anala is surprised, as this was clearly not here the last time.
Elijah will... Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, have we taken a long rest since last session? I don't remember.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
This is the next
Sorry.
day.
It was the next day.
Elijah would quirk an eyebrow and then shove a bunch of pistachios in his mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and steal something off the cart.
He's looking straight at you. So
You're
gonna
I'll
need to
go up
distract
and
him with
cause
something.
yeah, I'll go up and cause a distraction if I notice that he wants to kind of make a move.
Okay.
okay, so what kind of distraction is this? We
So
can
I'm gonna
determine
go
if
up
we see.
and stand up on the side and be like, so.
Protective charms for
Tell
you,
me.
sir. You look like you could use any bit of help you can get. As you
Of
are,
course.
you are limping a little bit from
Right.
that you took.
Yes, I was almost murdered, so give me your best protection, please.
I have just the thing, and he slams a brooch on the table down, which was already there. He basically just picked it up and slammed it. It looks like a copper. So it does not take a master craftsman. Items.
Mm.
But that's what he puts in front of you, and he says, "For you, for this, the low price of 2 silver."
2 silver. And may I look at it? Would you mind?
Go
I rolled
ahead.
a 26 on sleight of hand, but it didn't throw it over to Foundry.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why not.
Oh, you need to open up the extensions.
Yep, they're all pinned.
Yeah, so click it and then click beyond 20 and then do the same on the Foundry
You have to
site.
turn it on.
Yeah, you have to
Yep.
click them and open them.
Sometimes it can
Okay.
be a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, I did the same thing when I hit long rest, but it didn't go.
It was a complete pain for me last week, and this week it just worked. I don't get it.
Sometimes it's painless, sometimes it's painful. But with a 26, why don't you roll me a d12?
Okay.
An 11. All right. Go back to that in a second. So, Grace, you are looking at this brooch. Okay. So, Grace, out of the corner of your eye, there is a brief shuffle as you feel your ally doing so. But you're looking at this brooch, and it's a pretty hefty thing. It's like the size of like a softball. The sort of thing that you would use to close like a
Okay. So,
It's-
how about...
uh,
Oh, sorry, I didn't know there was more of a description, my bad.
I was going to say it looks as though it is a lion's head with the mouth closed, being straight.
How about 1 silver, my friend?
Ah, you drive a hard bargain, but I can only go down as 1 silver and 9 copper.
What kind of deal is that? There's no wiggle room.
It's a bargain. I originally offered 2 silver. I've taken off a copper. What more do you want from me? I have to make a living.
1 silver, 3 copper, or I'm out.
Why don't you just give him 20 gold?
Oh, I would love 20 gold. Is that what you are
Woman,
throwing about?
Who are you talking to? You want to pay this man this price
Elijah
that you're
chokes a
offering?
little bit on a pistachio at that comment.
Not even a little bit.
Then how about you keep your mouth shut while I do my business?
Is that what you're doing?
Yes, this is what I'm doing.
I can go as low as 1 silver, 8 copper.
You know what? Keep it. I don't want this anymore.
Very well.
And I just drop it on the table.
I wish you luck in your further endeavors without my protections.
Yes.
Zildjian, you have collected what is basically a bracelet, not pearls, specifically
Love
not
it.
pearls. They're like maybe glass balls or glass beads.
Bracelet of balls.
They're
Nice.
basically they look like they're made to look like pearls, but only at a glance. They're really not. They're really
Just some
not.
costume jewelry.
Yeah.
And that's cutting his
so-
own throat.
So.
And I'm cutting my own
after-
throat.
So after doing that, I look at it and I'm like, and I just hand it back to him.
Oh, were you interested in this one? Hmm?
Oh, absolutely not. That's garbage.
Very well. I hope you all have a good day. And tell your friends.
What's your name, good sir?
Zados. Zados at your
Zados.
service.
All right. I'll
You
tell my
often
friends.
frequent this corner?
No,
Or are you
I'm
new in
afraid.
town?
This is where my horse left me, and so this is where I set up.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Isn't it though? If you happen to see a painted horse running about, could you please maybe alert the guards that that is mine?
What
I'll
color
let
is it
him.
painted?
Yeah, I'll tell him.
It's brown and white.
That's not very imaginative. You said it was painted, sir.
Yes, that's the breed of horse.
I'm fucking with you.
Go away.
What else?
I think our business is done here. You're not buying anything, and you're just wasting my time. Go on. Go. Off with you.
Elijah will give
I
a
have
little
other paying
smirk and then
customers.
keep on.
I look around. Is there anybody else here?
Nobody.
Let's be on our way. Let this fool peddle his trash.
I resent that statement as though it might be accurate.
As long as you know what you're selling, more power to you.
I have no delusions. It's not enough for 2 silver out of you, then maybe somebody else will buy it.
Well, I hope so.
However, if you do happen to find my horse, I will have a proper reward for it.
Oh, well, that is good to know. I'll keep an eye out for it.
What's this history check for?
Oh, I was just trying to get it to work. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Well, it works now.
You remember something, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
I remember 9% of something.
You forgot what a horse looks like.
Oh, is that one of them things with the 4 legs?
Yes,
and
that's
the
the one.
snout and the teeth, and they bite you.
That,
Cards on the table. I don't know what a horse is. My bad.
we're getting a lot less specific, and it's worrying me. Maybe your friends can tell you.
Okay.
Dados looks as though he really would like for you all to.
I just go on about our business. Start.
Well, I guess it's about that time.
Yes, yes. Come. I will educate you on a horse, my friend.
As we pass the merchant, Elijah will take some of the spent pistachio seeds and put them on the cart. He says, "For your time, sir."
Ah, yes, more garbage. I'm sure I can whittle a copper out of these.
Oh my god.
Man has no delusion. Okay.
Oh God.
That's what you rolled. So, as you guys make your way through the alleys, you get away from Zados's car. Get farther and farther into the sun. Which, that alone kind of struck you as a surprise as you've gotten into this higher middle-class economy area, and the first thing you've encountered is this garbage cell. Who knows what
Waste not, want not.
You guys continue along your way, and we have one more random encounter we might potentially have. So I need one more D100.
Somebody else want to do it?
Not
Do it.
everybody at once.
I'll do it. I love rolling these stupid things. Oh, that's probably nothing. Garbage.
27.
We get shanked by a couple of street urchins.
I would play that encounter. That'd be funny.
We get attacked by cats, but it's actually the cast of cats.
Oh god, that would be horrifying.
Yeah.
As you guys
Why
are
the-
making your way through the alley, suddenly, ruckus. You hear loud noises and shouting.
Are we able
Wait.
to make out what they're saying when they shout?
Hey, you guys hear that?
Yeah, as you get closer with a passive perception of above 15, you swear you can hear some people shouting "black" or declaring "You heathens!" You hear that?
Uh-oh. Somebody's mama's mad.
I suggest we avoid this one. I'm not much for religious bout right now.
Oh, but my curiosity is intrigued.
I mean, but we rolled for it.
Horrible show. Let's at least see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
could be
just
fun.
sneak around the corner.
God damn your curiosity. All right, let's go.
Well,
Okay.
without curiosity, the world's nothing but black and white.
How about we give the decision to Renah here? What do you think, Renah? Should we make ourselves known to this
Okay,
augment-
Eli. My
I'd
name's
like to
Nala.
think-
Are you fucking? Oh, you. I'm sorry. Your accent made me think you were trying to say Nala. My bad.
Nope.
Well, that fits into character super
It
great
does.
anyway. So
It's
that's
funny.
Elijah
yeah,
will
that's
look
canon
at
now.
we'll look at her like what the like head tilted like what?
Look, it all has to be about me. All right. Sorry.
That's awesome. So I'm pretty sure one of us could take a stealthy peek and get an idea what's going on.
I'll go up there and take a peek.
And I'll go with them.
Okay. Roll a stealth if you're trying to do this discreetly.
That's not good.
Oh my god, it's not good for me either.
Okay. You look around the corner.
Shit.
Like you just like, we'll be quiet about this, and then you just walk up and
Kick the garbage can over on the way.
you see. At first, you're not really sure what you're looking at, but there is a small group of people. They look like maybe middle-aged men and women that are standing in a loose circle around a Ceresian guard who is trying. It's clear he's trying to dismantle this very large. Roll a religion check.
I definitely know what that is. 13.
And a 13.
Same.
It looks like
Oh,
a
that's weird.
shrine of some kind. You're not really sure to what god it is to, but what is clear to you is that this shrine is made of garbage. It's large stacks of metal and
Xenos.
stone that are it's actual garbage, like broken bottles and pieces of old equipment and metal and stone, and wood stacked up in the shape of a shrine, kind of what you would have seen at the Temple of Ana, but to a different deity. And this guard is very awkwardly and apologetically trying to take this thing apart. And you can hear he's trying to protest as all these people around him are going, "You blasphemer! How could you?" And then he's just, "Look, I'm sorry. There's someone in there. There's a thief in there. I can't do this with all of you yelling at me. I have to get him out. Would you calm the hell down?" And it's a big kerfuffle. And then a halfling marches up and is like trying to pull the guard away from the shrine that he's trying.
I'm gonna cast blindness on the little halfling.
Oh, okay. The halfling reaches up to grab the guard, and then you just watch as the spell takes over. Let me roll a wisdom save for this random half. I rolled a 7. He just, "Whoa! Oh, she's angry! Everyone, she's angry! Everyone, run away!" And like, the
I just
halfling
start
tries
laughing.
to run, but he's blind, so he just runs face first into a wall right beside the shrine and falls
Love it.
flat on his back. Everyone else is going, "You blasphemer! Look what you've done!" And the guard's like, "There's clearly something. Look, there's a thief in the shrine. If you just give me a hand, we can move on, and I don't have to take this apart." And you've made things louder. And the halfling is on his back, dazed. A bit of blood is trickling down. Just, "Mother, I still can't see. What's happening?" So that's what you've done.
I am going to cast Disguise Self with my gift of the Sverfneblin, and I'm going to look like this gnome that I just sent to
Okay,
Discord.
that is vastly better than the gnome baby, but a right posh individual you appear
And
as.
I'm gonna walk towards the crowd, and I'm gonna say, "All right, what is going on here?
Uh,
Back
guard-
up from the god, please. Everyone, back up. Nobleman Percy Pinkerwinkle."
okay, roll a performance. What the fuck?
Perform.
This is either performance or deception. I'll give you either. Performance. Okay. Everyone seems to be pretty distracted by this guard taking apart their shrine, but they don't give you a second look. But when you say that, they do kind of mollify a little bit, as it seems an individual of a leadership status has appeared to do. something about this. And they still this middle-aged woman next to you says, "That man's a blasphemer. He's taken apart our shrine to Melisandre. Please help us."
Okay, that's fine. I need everybody to back up from the nice guard. Let's just get away from him. Everyone disperse. I'll talk to him. If he needs to get in trouble, he'll get in trouble. Just everybody out.
They don't leave, but they do
Get-
spread out.
Get the hell out.
They do not. The guard is like looking at you with a look of gratitude, and you see that he is kind of in an awkward position. His one hand is on the shrine, keeping it from falling over. The other hand is on a piece that's kind of jutting out, and it's trying to fall down on him. So he can't really move, and he looks at you and says, "Whoever you are, I appreciate the help.
Do you need help?
There's
Because
someone
I'm
has
Percy.
taken
I'm Percy Pennywinkle, and I'm here to help you.
Percy, whatever.
Yes,
There's
you know who
someone-
I am.
I don't. But there's someone in this shrine who has stolen from the nearby vendor, and I would like to get him out without breaking the shrine.
Which vendor?
The Silken Bolts vendor.
Oh, I thought you meant Zados. It's fine.
Who?
No, nothing. So what do you need?
So he's like holding up the shrine that's trying to tumble over. He says, "Just need someone to pull open the front of the shrine and get the little fucker in there out so I can
Okay.
leave."
Okay, so I'm gonna pull on the front near his knickers.
The guard?
No, the shrine. No.
Okay.
Wait, so are you pulling his pants off?
He's pulling at the shrine where the knickers would be.
Yes.
Oh, the knicker, not the knickers. Okay.
Okay.
Knickers are pants or underpants, so that was
Yes.
the confusion. Go ahead and roll me a strength check. Yeah, just a straight strength check. Do this without collapsing. 14. Okay. As you pull open the front of the shrine, it doesn't look like the shrine is supposed to open in this way, but it's clear that it has. Someone has made it so that they can get inside of this religious artifact. And as you open it up, you see there is this small area where a very small individual could fit. When you look in, though, there is no person. There is a small black-haired rabbit that has in its paws and mouth a large ball of silken yarn.
Sir, guard. What was your name, guard?
Guard, as it's holding it up, looks down at you and says,
It doesn't matter what your name is. It's clearly just a rabbit. It's definitely not someone who
It's a-
turned into a rabbit. So bygones be bygones. I'll take the rabbit. You take the pile of shit, and we'll be on our way.
"I don't want to take this anywhere. I just want to return the vendor his belongings, as he's declared." What do you mean it's a rabbit?
Yeah, look, mate. Just it's a bloody rabbit, and there's not a person in there. It's definitely not somebody that turned into a rabbit. Definitely not that.
You pull out the rabbit.
I take the rabbit.
It's soft and seems frightened.
I hold it by the back of its neck, and I'm just like waving it around, like, "Say it's just a rabbit."
The ball of silk just falls out of its mouth.
Oh, he dropped his toy. Let me pick it up. There you go, and I shove it
guard-
in his mouth.
The guard, looking extremely exasperated, just stops holding up.
Oh, you're just gonna set that down? That's fine.
It doesn't. It just kind of drops down back to probably a position it's not supposed to be in, but the guard says, "I made that, yeah."
Oh, okay. Can I keep the rabbit?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. You hand me the rabbit. Oh, wait, I'm holding the rabbit.
Just give me the yawn, please.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay.
Does it
hey,
look
I'm-
like he's trying to specifically buy time to do something dumb? I'm asking this to him himself.
Okay.
No, I'm just messing with I'm just messing with
Okay.
the guard. Okay, so here's the rabbit, and I'll keep. Nope, that's not right. Anyway, I'm Percy Pennywinkle.
I don't.
This.
Please just
I-
give me the yawn so I can
Okay.
go back to my duties.
Okay, I hand him the yawn, and I'm keeping the rabbit though, and I shake it like in his face like a little bunny.
The guard looks at you and he says, "Thank you for your help."
Percy Pennywinkle, and your name?
Roderick. Thank you.
Corporal Frodrick. How crazy! The rabbit's name is Frodrick.
Thank you. He turns and
It's Percy.
he doesn't say it. And you see that the crowd that was watching, they've all been very quiet and hopeful as their shrine was being manhandled. And as you...
I'm gonna kick it as I walk away.
You hear, "It's all right, we can get it back together." Oh, no! Just people complaining
shit!
about it.
Oh man, I thought that was a pile of garbage. I mean, cause look at it. Anyway, me and Frodrick.
very hard on that shrine, you
Well,
little...
that's a bummer. You should have worked harder. We're just gonna
We
go.
do the best we can with what we have. Get out of
Yeah,
our
that's-
town, you little... And you just hear people getting...
First of all, nobleman Penny Percywinkle, and shit. Was
You
that
said it was Percy Pennywinkle, you little lion shrew!
Oh,
Get out of
you
our
have-
town!
you have heard of me. Come on,
Get
Frodrick.
from your own
And I
damn
just-
mouth. You take the rabbit. Okay.
I just
Uh,
walk away. I now have a rabbit.
Yeah, you now have a black hair. Hands.
Why is it gotta be black?
I was expecting it to be white this whole time.
No, I described it as black when you first saw it. It's a black rabbit.
I did not hear that.
Okay.
Wait, is it a hare or is it a rabbit? I'm getting
The
confused.
bunny.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's a small rabbit. It's
I have a small Harangon fighter with
nope.
me at this
It's a bunny. There is no useful utility to this rabbit. You have a rabbit in your
It's definitely a jackalope.
As he's walking back, I'll go, they taste quite good. You cook them up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh. May I have some if you don't mind? Rabbit
Absolutely. Should we cook
Oh.
it first?
well, of course. It
Oh,
tastes
okay.
better cooked.
There's a lot of
Alright.
dangerous encounters on the table.
But we chose these two.
You rolled these two. Okay.
And both have gone
You
swimming.
sound disappointed.
looks
Okay, it was
disappointed.
just the saddest one I've heard. Okay.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Oh, you got Trash Man and Bunny. Oh,
yeah.
Well, technically, it's
Yes.
Trash Bunny.
that's true. Come on, Frodrick.
Shrine to Melisandre, the goddess of life and rebirth. Please respect
Made
it.
of shit.
They make it with what they can, okay?
Well, I would expect more from the people of the Sun
Um,
Sun
Didn't you
Crest.
say this was like
It
like
is. Yes.
middle
Upper
class
middle class.
area?
But you're going through the back alleys. like,
That's fair.
you're going through the slums, like the areas where they don't
You actually
go.
meant like upper middle class America.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Got
Yeah.
it.
Like Detroit.
Z,
You know,
you might
that's
be-
like the fourth time I've heard Auger City referred to as Pure Detroit. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I think I may have said it in the first one.
I think you did. You put that into the world, you son of
This is where the Lions play.
oh man.
a play. I'm panicked.
Gotta love it.
Okay.
You know, Zil, you might be the most interesting individual I've ever run across.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
I
As
don't
you
know
should.
if that's a compliment or an insult to me, but we'll
Thank
find
you.
out very soon.
Well, one thing's for certain.
Oh, we have a nice rabbit meal tonight. That's wonderful.
So
Is this a
Nala-
person?
rabbit.
So it's not like a person.
From what you can see, as
I
you
think
look-
it's I think it's a person.
We'll find
Gotta be
out
a
when we
person.
go to eat it.
I'm right. I'm sure, looking at in that rabbit's eye, can't look at both at the same time, that it is a person.
could attempt to investigate.
Insight check on the rabbit.
Looks hungry.
I pull out a carrot, and I just.
Why do you have a carrot?
I was about to ask the same thing.
I like to. I like vegetables.
Just justify the carrot, and you can have a carrot.
3 weeks ago, I met this old woman on the side of the road, and she was like, "Take my carrot." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, this is weird. I mean, I don't normally just, take produce from old women, but yeah, I'll take it." And it's been in my pocket the entire time.
So you have this very overripe, withered carrot to offer.
It's as dry as an old man's balls.
Rabbit still eats it because carrot and it's rabbit.
Okay. I think he might be a rabbit because that was disgusting.
Again,
Okay,
we'll find
I'm
out
going to
when
rabbit.
we go to cook him tonight.
All right, let's go, Frederick.
All right, can we continue our mission right now?
I don't even remember what it is.
Oh my!
That's all right.
Elijah just starts walking.
And Nala, it looks at you, Zildjian, and says, "We're going to the Silken Lux."
Oh yeah, that's right. Do they allow rabbits?
Probably not.
Oh, I'll just hide him in my coat then. What if I ducked my head down but stuck his head out and it was like, I'm a rabbit person?
Zildjian.
There's only one way to find out.
And that would be an interesting day.
Why
I
would
bet you're regretting letting me in this group.
Nala says, "Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? How would that benefit us in any way, Zil?"
It wouldn't. I think that might be the point.
We're going to have to confiscate your rabbit. I think we're going to have to.
Oh no, I'd like to see you try, but no, it will be fine.
I'm all for it.
Okay, so you guys continue on the way.
Shh, Frederick, shush.
It hasn't made a noise.
It's been talking this entire time.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Have you had too much of your pipes, Zildjian?
I mean, just a little bit, but not like a lot.
All right, let's be on then. You regret giving us a rabbit now, don't you?
I didn't choose. You rolled this.
Somebody put it on the table.
Was not me.
So
That's what.
what you're saying is
was.
there was just some type of random encounter table bullshit.
You having a conversation with God right now? Zildjian, are you talking with God at this moment?
Don't mind me.
He is smoking his pipe, so
See,
it's just inner
this is
monologue.
hallucinogenics. Okay, good to know.
Elijah will turn to Gidoni and be like, "Remind me never to link up mentally with him."
It might be
Oh.
contagious.
Oh
Might be
no.
fun.
Good mental. Oh, that would end the.
I knew it was a person.
Anyway, as you guys make your way, you have gotten through most of the alleys and back areas. In your mere moments of madness. The area that you have walked into is much more lush than a lot of the other stretches. The reason why this district is called the Suncrest is because the valley that the city is in has cliffs on both sides, but they are lower. And the Suncrest is one of the few places that grass and other grow comfortable in the town, especially with proper tilling, planting of soil, carrying it, grass and things grow, and people have wanted there to be some vegetation in this desert town. So the Suncrest is one of the few places that they have parks. Green, as opposed to... You're killing me now. You're killing me. Okay. As you round the corner to approach the Silken Lux, you see plenty of people milling about outside, going up and down the street. how are you guys going to approach this? Customers? Are you going to try and infiltrate? Are you out? What is the plan?
I'm definitely gonna go get a room.
Okay. Any other opinions?
I still have disguise self up. It lasts an hour, so
course.
I think that I might get a room for myself and my +1.
The bunny.
It's the rabbit, in case you didn't know.
I figured, yes.
What are we looking at here? Like
Yeah, yeah. What's the overall objective again? Just to remind
ambiance.
us.
So the Silken Lux is a very nice wooden-built structure. Seems like it's been built from people who know exactly what they're doing when it comes to wood, which is actually not super common. So most things here are built out of metal or stone, and that's kind of for architecture. So the Silken Lux is painted wood, and it seems like it kind of stands out. City. Higher end. You know for a fact that the front end of the Silken Lux is a restaurant and tavern. It has a lot of tables. It feeds a lot of people every day. The Silken Lux is commonly referred to more as the restaurant. They also frequently have performances by local bars, which is one of the reasons why, Elijah, you're paying me. Her services were sought after at Silken Lux. A purse servicing work there. Or not work the business. Let me go ahead and put your map. Just so you can get an overview of what the Silken Lux actually looks like. But Elm is not here. The bunny does not have token.
That's bullshit.
You will recover some.
I'll just stuff him in my pants. Oh,
You concern me so much.
Rabbit is already traumatized.
hopefully.
Oh Jesus!
He doesn't in this world.
Is that
So-
a rabbit in your pants, or are you happy to see me?
Oh,
No.
I thought you'd never show up.
Neither. It is a pubic hair.
So as you guys approach the Silken Lux,
Oh no!
dude, fuck. I took psychic damage from that joke.
When you have the DM take psychic damage. Oh.
As you guys approach the Silken Lux, you see that the doors are open and the sounds of food being. It is just shy of lunchtime, and it seems as though it is busy.
So we could just go sit down and have a table, right?
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and have a seat.
Okay. You're separating then?
No,
Um,
I'll join him at the bar.
What I don't like about sitting at the bar is you don't have a good view of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah,
Oh, are we splitting
do you
up?
mind if I join you?
By all means.
No. So this place is supposedly the hideout for the other, or the base of operations for the
Supposedly.
other. Supposedly. Okay. I assume Elijah would probably be familiar with the help, the staff, the waiters and the bartenders.
Not. I mean, you haven't been here that much. You probably might have seen them, but you haven't.
Okay. All right then.
Those are
Very
my
well.
portents for this session. I forgot
Okay.
to do that when we started. So there they are.
As you guys kind of find your places and locations to sit down, busy. Almost all of the tables have people at them. please forgive the lack of entities on the actual map, but
Oh my god.
Oh
If
yeah,
I could make a
entities are
token for
hard.
every random bar
Yeah, I
patron, that
couldn't-
would be a
Yeah,
nightmare.
I
You're
started
good.
to, and then I was like, "This." So,
Yeah, no judging here.
that being said, it is important for you to have a look at the map so you can see the layout of the place, and also you can maybe investigate a little. Because as you guys are finding places to sit, Anala says, "An eye out for some place that they might have access to. Large."
And she said this before we all split, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I will
No,
be
she
right
just said it to Elijah.
there.
All right, Nala.
I was just making sure. I didn't want to misunderstand.
Okay, so you sit at this front table, right?
I will establish a link with Nala,
With me. Yeah, absolutely.
and we'll go with the second person being Gidoni.
Okay.
And I'll roll a d6 for how many hours that is. So 3.
Okay.
Anala pointedly moves across to another table. It's away from the rest. Here.
All right. I'll go ahead and join Grace at the bar.
As you guys sit down at the bar, very, very large half orc steps out from the kitchens and he says, "What can I get you?"
I'll look over at Elijah. Is it all right if I claim that drink now?
What you mean? Well, what do you be having?
I look over at the orc. What do you have in the whiskey line, my friend?
I was just about to say probably something whiskey and something strong.
I have
He's
stuff
the
that
best, of
tastes good,
course.
and I have stuff that
I'll take something that tastes good.
and he pulls out a bottle of what those of you who have been around whiskey a lot, I guess it would just be Grace, really. He pulls out a bottle of Crag Scale nice whiskey. It's not going to be super strong, but it's very, very good. Pours a couple of glasses. Says,
I
All right.
pull out a
I will-
silver and
nope.
No?
Put your money away. I said I got it. And I'll pay the man a silver.
Alright.
he hands you the 2 glasses, 2 of you, and he says,
Looking for a room, of course. I've heard good things.
Oh, bye. I've heard the entertainment is top notch here.
"Glad to rip." How many nights are you looking to stay?
I think 2 for me.
We'll
No.
we'll
As
see.
much as a
We'll see how
friend
the
he
night
is.
goes.
Running price is 2 gold a night. Payment every evening.
Alright. I'll put down 6 gold. No, I'm paying for my friend here. 2 nights for me, 1 night for him.
Enough. He hands out 2 keys. One of them marked 4, the other one marked 1.
Thank you very much.
I'll take the number 1.
Rooms are head.
Alright, sounds good. And now, I've heard that sometimes you have companionship for the evening. Is that right? What are your going rates for those?
Fence.
The whole night.
Once you go.
Alright, I'll think on it. If I change my mind, I'll be back. I hope so.
Elijah will scoot the glass for the whiskey back towards the bartender. Whiskey's a little too much for my taste. Do you have any Merlot?
I'll take his glass before the bartender takes it.
Yeah, he was like reaching for it and he just kind of dropped. Let me take it. Not a question. And he does. He heads back through the door. The back.
As he leaves, I'll look at Elijah and I'll go, what do you think he knows?
I have no idea. We're just getting here, so let's just see how things play out. Just be on observant.
Of course. I always look out. Especially after just almost getting murdered. That was quite fun.
I'm sure it was. I hope that drink suits you.
This is some of the best tasting shit you can get, so I appreciate it. And I'll take a swig.
It's a little too bitter for my taste. It burns a little too much.
That's fair, to each his own.
Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the sweeter things in life.
Wine is a little too sweet for me. But what can you do?
I think that I got the palate from my mother.
Well, it's understandable. And oh yeah, go ahead.
It is at this moment that he reemerges. Does have a bottle. Approaches. He sets it in front of you and says, "I have some of these." Really not often. Right.
How much for the bottle?
5 gold.
You drive a hard bargain, sir. And I'll give him 6.
He taps the extra on the counter. Right? Bottle with you.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Plug in.
Tigan, you said? As soon as he says that, dude, I look at him. Does he have tattoos?
At his neck. Kenny.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I'll just take my drink and sip and kind of just turn around and look at the...
Hearing that name, I'm gonna inside check that and just see how he has, like, see if there's any indication of, like, if he recognizes us. Recognizes us.
Okay, yeah, roll insight.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh.
He's a hard man to read.
I'm tempted to add a d6 to that, but I won't.
He, as you're drinking, he kind of sits off to the side of the bar counter, pulls up a stool, and just kind of squats down.
Just I will mentally convey that the bartender just said his name was our target.
Tigan.
Tigan.
Oh, I thought you... Never mind, you said our target. I thought you butchered the name, my bad.
Now, haven't we seen the man with the blue tattoos? He was the one staring at us from across the window.
Yep, so if this is him, he recognizes us for sure.
Yeah, I will mentally relay that to Gidoni and Anala.
Okay, so Anala, she has been kind of seated at the far table, and she's been looking around. When you say that, you hear in your head, "Careful."
Will do.
Well, then we definitely need to be paying very close attention to everything that happens here.
I wouldn't expect less.
Before. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if I could do like a perception or an investigation just to like sweep the bar, like look around, see if I can get a sense of whether anyone, maybe this is even an insight, I don't know, whether anyone in here is out of place or watching us.
Oh yeah, sure.
What am I rolling?
This, if you're looking for people's intent, this is going to be an insight. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, I'm afraid not.
Not
You
with
could
those dice.
divination that, couldn't you?
I don't want to sack that right now. I mean, we just started.
That's fair. That's fair.
Zildjian, you're kind of isolated. Sitting at the
Yeah.
table. Your back is to the bar. You're looking around and you see all these other people having conversation, eating. What largely looks like pasta. Like a lot of people are eating pasta at this point.
I wonder if that's good for rabbits.
Roll a nature check.
I don't know.
They might try to eat it. You don't.
Yeah.
Way to find out.
Yep. There we go.
You order some pasta.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the bar, the barmaid is a half-elven woman who looks like she's maybe mid-40s, and you catch her attention. Order some.
Excuse me. Mid-40s. Can I get some pasta?
Excuse me. Is
Yeah,
that how you
sorry.
refer to people?
Sorry, Madam mid-40s. Can I get some like pasta for me and my my raincoat?
Sure, terrible mustache. I'll be right with you.
I don't even got a mustache. That's my face.
You're disguised. Oh, I guess you
that's
might have forgot.
She like looks at you and she says, "What a fucking nutcase!" And she just walks right by you.
Oh
that
man,
tracks.
that pasta is getting fucked with so hard.
Right?
Yeah,
Good thing it's for his rabbit.
Yeah, I'm not eating that pasta.
I mean,
It's probably gonna be a dead rabbit.
I mean, it doesn't. As you
If it's only spit, then I'm definitely eating it. I was just like Gidoni. I was gonna try and like perceive anybody like checking us out and that kind of stuff. If you'll let me,
yeah.
insight or perception.
It depends on what you're looking for.
I'm just scanning.
I mean, I can't. There's too many people here for me to just give you like a word vomit of everything you see. You know.
I would say these two tables over here that are closest to me in the corner.
Okay.
Just checking them out to see if anybody's paying any much attention to us. Specifically myself.
Roll a perception check. Yeah, you've caught some notice.
It must be my duds.
You're kind of a bizarre-looking gnome right now. You have a massive golden mustache and terrible, terrible taste. Clothes. So a lot of people have glanced over your way, and they see this weird lump shifting about in your coat, which, as your illusion is, doing its best, it does not immediately remedy the fact that there is a creature.
I'm sorry. It's an ailment. I went to the doctor. They said they can't do anything for me. I don't have much time left. Percy Pennywinkle, at your service.
The human woman who is seated at the far table that you she assumes you're addressing. She says,
Just talking.
she says, fascinating. And then she turns her attention back to the group.
Everyone's so nice here.
I would like to scan the room for chandeliers that are, possibly held by ropes, any balconies.
It is a one-story building.
Okay.
A balcony. There are chandeliers, yes.
So there's chandeliers that can be swung from?
There is potential for rope.
Any, ropes for throwing around rafters? Or, sorry, are there any rafters that, you could just put a rope
The
on?
roof is suspended by... Yeah, there are rafters.
Okay. Just needed to check. And how many entrances and exits are there besides, the southern wall that we came out of?
From what you can see, you would have noticed that there is a back door opposite the double doors that you guys came into. That door is closed. Other than that, there's a lot of windows. And if there are more exits or entrances, you would need to find.
Okay, I'm not actually going there, but I'm just like, this is a door over here?
There is a door up here.
Okay. Yeah, if I know how to do that. Oh, look, right click. Yeah, that does it. Okay. Must be my lack of dark vision, because I just see shadows up there, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
It's completely dark for you up there. The tavern is not super well lit. Okay. Each of these tables has, a candle, which is illuminating light. But other than that, it seems like the staff that work here all have dark vision. So, maybe it's not designed.
This place is really shady. Okay,
Yes.
and there's a fire to the right, of course.
Yep.
Okay, you were just trying to get, alright, so,
It's not a
that's
very
that.
hot fire. It seems like it's more atmosphere than a warm. As you guys you've had this revelation that Tygan has told you his name, and you are suddenly concerned that they recognize you. You all watch as a waitress walks by Zildjian's table, and a stone plate slats on the table, covered in pasta. If you're familiar with country noodles, how they're white batter,
Nice.
and they appear to be tossed in a salt and oil and herb.
Oh,
Yum.
Smells amazing, and you're aware there is likely some litigation.
so I am going to take a bite myself,
Okay, it is delicious.
and then I'm going to grab another forkful, open my coat, and just dip it down in there
Okay.
and wait for the rabbit to take a
First,
bite.
okay, you feel hot noodle on your abdomen.
Absolutely.
There is some shifting.
Yeah.
And then you feel this strange motion that I cannot describe to you.
Maybe you'll get there.
Maybe one day. But
Yeah.
you do feel the rabbit tentatively eat some of the...
Oh. Okay, good. I'm going to take the entire plate and dump it in my coat.
There is a sudden shifting as the rabbit suddenly had a large pile of pasta dumped on. I need to roll a dex save for the rabbit. It falls out of your coat.
I got a dex save for the rabbit.
Okay,
What the hell is the
roll an
dexterity save
18.
for?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I rolled well enough that it's not a problem. It doesn't... So, you're going to have a lot of pasta in your coat for a while, Zildjian, because
He might be there
does
for a
not
while.
eat it all. Let's go leave it there.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I gotta say, man, that's fucking great. I love the character.
He's chaotic neutral, so...
I've never seen Echo facepalm so many times in a game.
All right.
It is.
Butter and oil sauce is dripping down the side of your round. Hot. Feels real, slick now.
this is not sitting right.
But as
Oh,
you set the
I
empty
did
plate
not
down on
think
the
this
table.
out.
The waitress is going about handling things. She walks by. She says, "Oh, you're hungry?
Yep, I definitely ate all of that myself.
That'll be 5 copper for the meal, please."
Oh, okay. Whew. I did not think that out.
All
Oh,
right. You look
here we go.
look
Nope.
really uncomfortable.
Oh no, I could not remember what.
Cards on the table. I may have dumped the noodles in my coin purse.
Okay.
And I reach in, and I just.
It's like sticking your hand in a hot Halloween noodle.
Yep.
Mystery.
Yep. And I just I find 4 metal round somethings, and I pull it out, and I hand it to her, dripping.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d4 4 times. I don't know what they are.
4 metal round things.
Okay, so
and
you
a
hand
Cthulhu.
her 2 copper, a silver, and a platinum.
Oh, I didn't have a platinum.
Oh, then it's a gold.
Gold. Okay.
She looks at it and she says, "I'll just take this." Takes the silver and then she reaches into a bag and puts 5 copper down.
Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'll just keep this then.
And I just right back down in.
You just put the coins back in the pasta. Okay.
Oh Lord, he did it again. He facepalmed
Why
again.
didn't you put it in another pocket or anything else? Just straight back into the pasta. Fuck that.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
man.
So we can all see this happening.
100%. 100%. You all see him doing this. Fuck me.
So
Okay.
Gidoni is kind of rubbing at her temples with 2 fingertips. Or just
Elijah,
one temple, and she's just sort of continuing to look around the rest of the bar, and she kind of mentally is saying, well, at least no one is going to be paying attention to the rest of us.
Okay.
Elijah has just picked up his glass of wine, and he's turned around to look at Zill doing this, and the glass of wine has tipped so much from astonishment that it's now like dripping onto the floor in front of him.
Yeah.
I
Zildjian.
got that mental image.
And
That's great.
at any moment, my disguise is gonna fall.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna excuse myself. Get this shit cleaned up. I got a little bit of a situation in my trousers.
I'm
You
saying this
tell
to
that
no
to them?
one.
Okay.
No one. I'm just saying it out loud.
You get
And then
people
I-
around the All right.
Oh no.
oh, brother.
People around tables watching you do this, hearing you have this conversation. They are alarmed, but no one is saying anything to you. You do excuse yourself, and you just leave. There is a small trail of noodle on the ground. Just a stray noodle has fallen out. I'm going to award you an inspiration point for actually making me fucking crack up. So, Numb, you have 1 inspiration point for that.
Lol.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh
Thank you.
man.
I've never seen that happen. That's great.
Oh.
Chaotic neutral. Just a buffoon.
That is the best use of chaotic neutral I've ever seen.
Just the
Buffoon.
idea of putting the coins back in the pasta just killed me, man. Oh my god.
As soon as
Well, I
he
mean, that's
leaves,
where they go.
as soon as he leaves, Elijah realizes he's spilling the wine. Oh, fuck! All right.
That bunny,
And then
just real quick, that bunny eats like maybe 1/8 of the pasta and then stops eating. So
Makes sense.
you have a shirt full of hot pasta.
I'm just shaking it out
I
like you
wonder-
would, like just shaking dirt out of your pants.
Yeah,
But-
there's okay, so it's just noodles all on the ground. All right.
I wonder if bunnies have the same stomachs as like crows or pigeons when it comes to carbs.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I mean, I know what's going to happen, but the real world. Eli, you recover, and you notice that the half-orc bartender has been watching you spilling wine, and he says,
"You got a rag? Yeah. I'll just clean that up myself.
He doesn't get off the stool. He uses his foot to lift a rag off of the bar behind and he passes it.
He'll gingerly take the rag with 2 fingers and go clean up his mess, because he just did it with his foot.
Okay.
And while I'm here, is this bar like it goes all the way to the floor, or while I'm down there, can I take a peek at like?
It is a full-length bar.
Okay, all right. I guess while I'm here, is there anything interesting underneath the lip of the bar here on the customer side?
Roll investigation.
Probably nothing, but I'll add a d6 to that.
Okay.
With what's the ability? Psionic knack. Psi bolstered knack. So I'll add 3 to the 16.
So a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Toward this end of the bar, you see that on the counter side, the bar has like an overlap tabletop, and it kind of reaches down. It seems like there is a bit of a crevice. And you can see toward that end of the stool, there is the handle of sticking out.
Is it like the handle of a weapon, or? All right. I'll finish cleaning up my mess and put the rag back on the bar towards the bartender, and continue with my drink at the bar.
Renard.
Gidoni, Anala, looks like they have weaponry stashed underneath the bar as well.
Yeah, so do we. Kind of makes sense.
Just proving a point that this may be more than just the bar.
Well, if this is where they do all their business, I would hope it would be, or they'd be really amateurs.
They would be. But I was under the impression that this was an up-and-up establishment, not taken over by any crew or gang. Not at all. I mean, I work for the Flimsy Wyvern.
Right, but we have to keep up appearances.
Of course. But, just... Anyway.
You could lift that.
It's possible. I'll try in a few minutes.
You can always use more. What are they going to do, Calvin?
This is true.
Renard.
Yes.
You notice, you're looking around. There is a table, back of the room. Kind of. It's not well lit. But one thing you do notice, there is shifting going on all behind. You notice it because you're kind of facing that. You're the only one facing that.
Yeah. Gideon. First of all, I take a bit of a gander. What kind of ears does Gideon have? Gidoni. That's it.
I mean, she's
Okay.
a full elf, so they're elfy. What kind of
Excellent.
ears?
Yes. It was something I'm having trouble making out. That's at your 5 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, behind you, is a really shady table. Can you see what's going on there? Just try to look casual.
I will take a super casual gander in that direction.
Um,
Super
casually.
casual.
Go
Glance.
ahead, yeah, go ahead and well, at a glance, it looks like an empty table, but it is dark. It's poorly lit. There are no illuminations in anything immediate.
Okay.
Why don't you roll me a perception check? Or an investigation. I'll give you 17. With a 17, you notice the wavering of an illusion.
Okay.
It's hiding something. You don't know what.
There is nothing there. There is the image of nothing to be seen.
How loud do you say that?
Very quietly. We're like murmuring at the table. Okay.
Okay. Feel confident.
Excellent. So at this point, it's maybe we need to go warm ourselves by the fire, or maybe we just need to keep an eye on that. I don't know. Is there music playing? Is it kind of quiet in here? You said there was a throng of people. But...
There's a lot of people, but there's no music. There's no bards. Pretty sure they do have a stage for performance.
I've been known to dabble.
He says to himself across the room.
He's been talking to himself.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he's been talking to himself this whole time.
Talking to the bunny.
What, Frederick? Oh no, I'd never.
You sat it down at a different table.
Hmm?
Is the illusion gone?
Yes, yeah, I'm noodle free, and I am cleanish.
Okay. So
Now-
you're back in. And Anala is looking at you. He kind of like gesturing. He's pointing.
What are you pointing at?
The oil and butter all down your pants.
Oh shit, these are my only pants.
Down it.
It's probably fine.
Gidoni! And then in
Yes.
telepathically.
Yes.
Can you do that thing where you magically clean shit?
Yes.
It's not actually shit though. It's butter and sauce.
No, it's just covered in pasta sauce.
It might be pesto, to be honest.
That sounds like a mess entirely of his own making.
It is, but we can't
Yeah,
be super obvious.
definitely.
We need to keep a low profile. We can't do outrageous things like casting magic in the middle of a tavern.
Listen, this isn't the first time I've had pasta sauce all over me. It won't be the last. I think it'll be fine.
I'm going to stand up and walk to the bar. And on the way to the bar, I'm just going to casually prestidigitate when I get within 10 feet.
Okay.
Just casually prestidigitate the mess away.
You feel the sudden relief of no longer having oil and butter sticking to you.
And then I'm just going to go up to the bar, like...
The half-orc behind the counter sets the book down and stands up, and he says,
Shit, I think it's a magic bunny, guys. I'm all cleaned up now.
Brandy, please.
"Magic."
Oh, I'm not eating you tonight, magic bunny.
Fortified wine. Anything strong, please.
Yeah.
I'll put a silver down.
Um,
And I will immediately start drinking, like, oh my god, please. It's the kind of drinking that you do when you're going, oh my god, please.
Hilda, could
please
you
keep up this
go
hell."
make sure that the barmaid that originally thudded the plate down goes back and she approaches you, Zildjian, and she says, "Are you meant to be in some sort of... Are you supposed to be at the Physicals? Are you alright, Mr...
Oh, sorry. The name's Raunor, Zildjian Raunor. No, my mom says I'm fine.
Right, but
Right.
you're talking to yourself.
No, I'm talking to my bunny. Here he is.
What?" And she is startled at you.
No, it's not one of those attack bunnies. This is a nice bunny. His name's Frodrick.
You familiar?
I mean, I know him.
She frowns.
Gidoni drinks more.
And she
If
says,
if I say he's a fey bunny, then can he stay? Watch, I'll snap my fingers. I close my coat. He's gone. Voila.
"Roll a persuasion."
I'm very good at that.
That's good. You see, she smiles as if she's trying to contain a laugh.
You
He-
can't kick a little kid out of a restaurant.
She heads back toward the bar and she says, "He's just an idiot, Tigan. He's fine." He walks.
See, Frodrick, I knew you were magic.
Bartender looks at Zil. Then the rest of the crowd. Then notices a trail of pasta. "Elder, get a mop." As that resolves,
where is the bartender in relation to this counter?
here. That's where he usually spends the time, but he does obviously walk around. But as he's handed the brain to Gidoni, he heads back over to his stool.
All right, I'll look over at Gidoni, and mentally I will say, we'll say just only to her, just play along, will you? And I will take my glass of wine, my bottle of wine and glass, and move over to this stool so I can be like sitting across the bar from Gidoni.
Okay.
So, do you fancy wine over brandy? I have this bottle here. Would you like some?
Are you offering to buy me a drink?
Essentially, yes, ma'am.
All right.
Bartender, can I have another glass for my Merlot?
The up and says, does so. He gets up off the stool, grabs one.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'll start pouring in a glass, and kind of as soon as I pour it, I slide it over. But I put my hand against the bar, my left hand, and I'll try to swipe that weapon that's underneath right there.
Roll sleight of hand.
Do, 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 do.
$23.
And I'll add a d6 to that just for posterity, just to make it extra good.
D6. Close, but pretty sure you got it without.
Straight into the bag of holding.
Felt heavy. Grip felt more like maybe a pistol or a crossbow.
Okay. I'll check it out later.
Hey, Renard. What's your
Yes.
passive perception?
Mediocre. Hold on. It's... Oh, wait. So I've got +1. Where's the passive you know. What I mean.
Yeah, it's on the left side of your like skills if you're looking at D&D Beyond.
11, got it. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Then you do not notice. You don't know when or where they came from, but they sit down in the chair opposite. You recognize one of the individuals was there when the
Fuck.
he's looking at you. Says, "You."
I have trouble placing the face. It's... was it the zoo last week?
Call it that. Yeah. Bit of a
Accurate.
Yes, there we go, the baboon cage. That's it.
huge.
But that seat's taken.
It is for the moment. I was hoping we could have a bit of a conversation.
Do I see this? Do I notice this happen?
Roll perception.
Okie dokie.
You hear the conversation suddenly strike up behind you. Truck on the Wyvern, seated across from Renard, has a tankard in front of him, and he takes talking to Renard.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep a close eye on them now that I realize this is happening.
Okay.
So, what would you like to talk about?
Well, I understand. Having to take a look. Whereabouts? We got to look at you. That's the first. What do
We're
you
very
think?
social people.
Tell me, professional. We underestimated you. First. Professionals, we can admit.
Okay. That doesn't really sound like an apology.
We're professionals. Doing business is business, you understand. Killed too large. If anything, I think you owe us an apology.
Well, I am very sorry I'm not sorry. But, it's kind of like we should, take this opportunity. What is your name? I'm Renard. Who are you?
It's a pleasure to meet you. No one.
How do you spell that?
Rude.
Fired the name. Anyway,
Mr. Consequence,
yes.
what is your favorite color? Excellent choice.
Now,
And
I must know, what do you think of it?
kind of expected something a little bit more sturdy. I don't know why. Like you'd be ready for more trouble than this.
Are you going to siege us? Cannon?
I was just telling you I was a little bit disappointed. That's all.
Fair enough. But don't you get bored of all the sandstone? Concrete.
You like a good piece of wood?
Partake.
See, now we're opening up.
I didn't think there were any borders. Your friends here? No. Particularly the one that pasta. This is how you typically make outs?
Kind of normal for him to not be able to keep it in his pants.
So, we have a few of ours that have the same problem, but never with pasta. Now, we've heard you might have a problem with us expanding our territory. We know that you front of you. But I don't see why we can't both benefit.
You see, there's always room for a bargain when it's a win-win situation. But so far, all I'm hearing is you're moving into our territory.
Oh no. We have no interest in any more river. The only thing that interests us about Whitaker's is he happens to have a sizable job. But I don't see how we can't both run. Nice. You?
You went
sort of
about
schedule?
it all wrong to begin with.
Well, we all know.
And
Thanks.
seriously, that's what this is all you mean if you want to pay us rent, I mean, maybe we could have come to that kind of arrangement. But I don't think you're not coming off as trustworthy between the attacking and the invading our territory. It's like, it seems like, how could I trust you now?
We had to fill you up. So strong. I'm proposing a seat. Now, if that's not amenable to you, we can just proceed on to our floor, in which case we will crush. But I'm willing to work with you instead.
If you're going to, there are, how to put it this way, you attacked us and you got hurt for it, but you haven't compensated us for attacking us in the first place.
I have no doubt. I'm in a position of power. I happen to have more against you. I'm trying to bully you, tell you how it is.
I'm in no position to negotiate this to begin with. I can tell you that this is the most diplomatic answer you're going to get, but if you're not going to bring forward anything of a gesture of goodwill, then forget about it. That's where this starts. You have to start making amends, or we go to war, I guess. It's really the only two ways I see it.
Well, if you're not the one that should be speaking to, who is? I'm certainly not going to have a about it. Not the map attractive.
So, just a real quick question. With that nat 20, would I be able to hear this conversation or no?
Yeah, he's not being quiet.
Okay. I guess at this moment I would walk over and pull up a chair from a side table and kind of just sit it down and sit down. Good evening.
This is Mr. Consequences.
Oh,
Pleasure.
hello, Mr. Consequences.
Pleasure to meet you both.
He won't even give me a name. And
That's
That
fine.
happens. As this conversation's going on, I'm gonna take a look at Mr. Half-Orc. I forget his name.
He is seated on a
Tigan.
stool.
Tigan.
Seated on a stool.
It's Tigan.
What's he doing? What
He appears to be reading.
is that really what he's doing? Can I insight
And
check him?
you rolled an insight already, and it was terrible. So
Oh,
you rolled an 11.
Okay.
So
yeah. All right.
no.
All right then.
He's
That's
reading.
fair.
Okay.
Got it.
Anyway, I go. It's all right. Those with no power usually have no name, so it's all right.
Truer words
Anyway.
have never been said.
And so from what I've heard, you plan to essentially crush the flimsy wyvern if we can't come to an agreement. Yes.
All on. Well, yes, but there are some caveats. I have every intention of working with you and the rest of my friends. Share the game room. We have no
Okay,
interest in your.
that can be done, but there are a few things. Considering we had digs first, our business has been there far longer.
Mhm.
Wouldn't mind sharing, but of course we would need a cut of the profits that you make there. Understandable, right?
Could be if only we.
But that's not how this works. That's not how this works. We give you our time that we would normally run. You make your money and we take a cut. Our
Haven't run it
digs. That may be an issue, it may not. That's not the point. Point is, you agree to these terms and we can strike a deal. If not, we will.
How about this? How about this instead?
Unfortunately.
I have a counter offer.
Mhm.
On the days that you're not Whitaker's, which typically seems to be Tuesday.
That's
On
right.
those days, we and that's the end of it. Don't share our profit. Allow you. That's not amenable.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, I've been itching for a good fight. Wait, aren't you the one that ran away with your tail between your legs, Mr. Consequence?
You have good memory.
I'll give you one last proposal. Take our off days, 10% cut, and we have a deal.
That's not agreeable. Can't afford to share.
Well, that's too bad then. Yes, I guess war it is. And I'll stand up and I'll just kind of smack him in the face, backhanded.
As you smack him, Elijah.
I'm not trying to do damage, it's just insult.
Okay, you dueling smack. You see, Hagen kind of closes his eyes. That's the book down. Then he doesn't get up out of the stool, but he leans over and he says, "So I guess it didn't go well, Bart." And the one you're speaking to up and says, "Nope. They were not agreeable to our terms. Apparently." He's like rubbing the side of his. The half-orc kind of just tilts his head and stands up. All of you, leave the bar. But if I see you here again, that won't be. Stand. And he looks at you.
I understand quite well, sir. And I'll cork the bottle of the wine and leave it on the counter. Mhm.
I'm going to walk towards the door, and then I'll look at Tygan, and I'll go, you know, if you ever want a conversation with more reasonable terms, you know where to find me. And I'll walk out the door.
And I'll stand up and follow.
Okay. I'll out. The man you were speaking to, Renar, watches you leave. He doesn't look very happy. Gidoni, Zildjian.
Well, Gidoni, leaves the bar, and she kind of sighs exaggeratedly out on the street, and she looks around and checks for tail.
Checks for a tail. Okay. Yeah, roll me an investigation. Zildjian, what do you do?
So, Zildjian is going to stand up slowly, awkwardly push in his chair, making noise on purpose. Walk towards this gentleman and say, I'm very sorry about the noodle mess. If there's anything, I probably won't. I actually, I don't care. So,
Just get out. Just get out of the bar.
okay. Is it this way?
No.
Nope. I think it's this way.
The doors are
Okay.
open, you little shit. Get out.
Hey, there's no reason to call names.
He just looks. He's still seated at the table. He's coming in. So you use your portent for a 21. Okay. You do notice something. But I'm going to reveal what it is after a break.
Hey, break sounds nice.
As that encounter was the first stage.
All right,
including the weird
break
rant.
time.
So, quick 5-10 minute break.
Yay!
Alrighty. Man. Percy and Keyleth are just all wanting all the attention right now.
I think prairie dogs are my new favorite animal.
Oh. Zildjian is just a mess. I
I
love it.
love Zildjian. It's great.
He is a character I've wanted to play for a very long time.
Well, I'm glad you
man,
get to play him.
He's
Just
the no filter.
Yeah,
He's the
just
no
chaotic,
filter chaos.
Yep.
I have a feeling
Exactly.
I'm gonna die soon, so I have another character made.
I don't know about you guys, but I got a bunny.
I'm still gonna try to eat that bitch tonight.
I don't know. I think he might become my friend. Roll a grapple check for my bunny.
Oh, I won't forcefully take him from you. I'm just gonna try to convince you to cook him.
Yeah, we still might. He might taste like noodles.
He did just have pasta.
It's-
And he's kind of covered in oil, so he would
yeah,
cook nice.
he's pre-cooked. Like
Yeah.
it's just seasoning at this point.
Bro, prairie dogs are so fucking adorable. I want one.
What'd he say Consequence's name was? Bart?
Bart. Yep.
Bart Consequences. Weird. I also like that you turned down a very reasonable offer. Like a completely fair offer.
It was not fair enough. They didn't offer, fucking gratuity or anything for what they've done. So, fuck 'em.
Zildjian was just over there listening to that, just going, they're calling me crazy? Fuck, Froderick would have taken that. Ain't that
Nope.
right,
Sometimes
Froderick?
it's not about how good the deal is; it's about respect.
Yeah, they spit on our names, so I'll crush them under my boot.
I wouldn't have taken that deal either.
Well, just because we took the deal doesn't mean we could have done something crazy later to go back on it.
Hmm. So, if anybody here like Lord of the Rings?
Never seen it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Did you see that what came out on Prime today?
What was that? What was it?
The Rings of Power
Rings of Power.
series.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, first episode dropped today.
I did not see it. I will definitely need to check that out.
I want to watch the movies. I just don't want to watch them by myself because they're like, if you watch the whole series, it's like 16 hours or whatever. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very long. They were good though.
I've seen all the Hobbits though.
Those were pretty good movies.
I like them.
Entertaining.
You guys think that slap was a bit overboard?
No, it was on brand.
Alright, cool.
I have expected a white glove from it.
I thought about it, but I was like, they don't deserve a white glove.
I almost, because I have the 4 vials of Annaleif's last breath.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Almost did something with that, but I didn't. But yes, I have 4 vials of that. We still have the parchment we need to read.
Yeah. We need to make a pit stop on the way back to the Flimsy Wyvern, though.
For rabbit food, yeah, I know. I've already got a note of that.
Oh, no. Well, okay. 2 stops.
Same place, maybe.
Yeah,
No.
maybe let your mom know not to come back here.
Yeah, that's exactly what Elijah's thinking right now.
2 birds, 1 stone. It's fine.
There goes my 6 gold.
Wait, we have a parchment that we never read?
Yep.
Yeah, it's in a language that none of us know. It's probably the explanation for Annaleif's last breath, but we don't actually know that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because it was wrapped around the 4 vials.
So are we going to tell
Oh.
the authorities about the fact that they have a whole bunch of pistols now?
Yeah, we probably won't be able to get in here now, so
That was that was the last day we were there.
I just didn't expect Tygan to be at the bar.
That
Me
that
either.
kind of threw me. I was just like, oh, well, shit.
Yep.
I was gonna make a stop Tigan you seriously joke, but I wasn't able to fit it in. Ooh, I have a honey lemon. I could add the last breath to a honey lemon and give it to somebody.
Don't you dare give that to the rabbit.
No, dog.
Just
If we
kidding.
don't eat, if we don't eat that rabbit tonight, he's my one and only. I've already put him in as pet. He has a hit point. He probably died from eating too much pasta.
Oh shit, bro, that's fucking sick. I don't know if any of you play League, but they're adding an in-game report system. So that way you can report a message that was said or the disruptive behavior that happened, and it'll be flagged immediately.
And what game is that?
League of Legends.
Oh, yeah, I've never played.
Don't. Your life will be better never knowing it existed.
That the that TV show on Netflix, Arcane, was that
Yeah. Yeah, that's Arcane's
Oh,
based
yeah.
on the game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that show was awesome. But I'm still not picking up the video game.
You don't want to.
You don't really need to. I
If
mean,
this was like 8 years ago, I would recommend it, but right now, no.
Did you watch The Legend of Vox Machina?
No, I didn't.
It's on Amazon Prime, but it's based off of the show Critical Role.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's based on their first major arc in their first campaign that they did on stream.
Yeah, it's like I've caught up episodes, or caught them on YouTube from time to time, but I just can't sit and listen to the whole entire thing.
No, that's fair. It's something that I listen to at work.
Oh shit, bro, my chair says it's gonna be here tomorrow. That's fucking nuts, actually. I literally placed the order today. I did not expect that. I am gonna have one hell of a time trying to put it together, though. I didn't think this through. Somebody want to come over to my house and put my chair together?
Also, hello.
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 No, I need like 2 minutes, please.
Take your time. No worries. We're still on break.
Okay.
Finish assembling the chair.
Oh no, it won't be here till tomorrow, and it's probably gonna be an all-day thing considering I have one hand. I didn't think about that when I ordered it.
Lots of important things have been done with just one hand.
You know,
Like math.
knowing your track record, if you set it up, everything will be all right. But if you get tacos, everything's gonna go wrong.
Listen, it happened one time. I learned my lesson after that. Anytime I drop food, I just let the shit fall. God damn it.
For context,
The pen is here. Hi, pen.
iPad!
iPad.
Tell that motherfucker to reply to my RP or we're gonna fight.
No.
He's
Oh.
got a lot of shit to do.
What?
A lot of shit.
He has to pack up his entire apartment.
How he can tell her that in like 3 seconds. What does it have to do with packing?
Too much.
Yeah, alright. When are you leaving? Sunday, right?
Sunday night. Okay, Monday.
Oh shit. Alright then. How much you got packed?
Basically all the small stuff that I could load into my car is already. What I have left is the big stuff. Gas.
Bed. Yeah. Okay. Got a U-Haul?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we drove it out there last weekend because we were going anyway to see a ball game. And then swapped cars. His stepmom has been very much enjoying driving his Honda around.
He likes my Honda?
She likes your car. She says it's fun to drive. She's
It's-
not used to driving. She's used to driving that big honking thing. So she's like,
Fair.
this thing has a turning radius. It's like, yes, it does. It's
Yeah,
little.
it's zippy little four-banger. It's really...
Alright, I'm ready by the way. So we're good on my end.
Okay. Alright. So as we return to the Silver's Reach map, and you guys are leaving Silken... Well, first ridiculous, but then fairly tense and where war deals with aired. More over principle. Let's be real. 10%. More over principle.
Yep.
Go away. I like had a dumb song that wouldn't get out of my view. Fixed it. Don't worry. Good.
I was very worried.
Shut up. As you guys are making your way away from it, Gidoni, you turned around and you caught something. As the party was leaving and you were asked to leave, you turned around and, well, no, Zildjian. But you turned around to see the note heading out. And you saw across the tavern, the back door opened. A number of
Okay. Okay, so we see a whole bunch of figures left.
Yeah, you saw a number of them go out the back.
Am I still mentally connected?
Yeah, last
Yes.
3 hours.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's right. 3 hours.
You guys did
I
spend
remember
a
that.
good
You
amount of-
rolled that.
You guys spent a good amount of time.
We did, but not 3 hours. Okay, so I will pass that on through the mental connection with just like a little head jerk in case anybody else is looking at me and can interpret a head jerk, I guess, in that direction.
All right. As the group convenes, so we're probably going to be followed, but I need to make a pit stop on the way back. I'll be close by. And how dense is the traffic on these streets right now?
So the street that the Silken Lux is, but Anala seems keen to get back into the back. There, you can take any sort of winding, all sort of crazy routes through Silver's Reach. because the city is mostly shaped like a grid. Streets will usually lead to earlier.
Yeah, so why don't we just like go through, take a quick pace, and go through the winding streets and try to lose them that way?
No idea.
We can certainly try.
Right.
Let's go
At
ahead
least
and do
that's
it.
plan A.
What's plan B?
Well, if
Is
they
it
have
plan bunny?
if they're chasing us at a really quick clip, then if we stop and set up an ambush, then there's a good chance they'll run into it.
I like it.
All right. If we're gonna do this, we must act now. Let's move. And
All
we'll,
right.
I will spread out.
Yeah, I mean, are we going to split these? That seems to make a fair amount of sense. If we don't, I don't think we want to split too far because we'll end up splitting the party into a billion pieces, and then Echo will have to jam us all individually. And also, we don't want anybody to get too isolated, but we could
You could do
pair
that.
off.
I would handle it with
Skill challenge kind of thing.
I would handle it
Or-
with initiative.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, just so we can't get surrounded, I will split off from the group. But stay around 15 to 20 feet away from the nearest person.
Yeah, that's not really split.
Yeah, I mean, just separate. That's. I thought that's what we were
Well,
gonna do.
I was thinking you would be taking different routes. That is what I.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's conducive to the party to be alone
So again,
entirely.
how are you guys? I haven't really got it.
Can we just head back?
We're effectively moving as a group, winding through the alleys, going at a quick clip, trying to lose them through twists and turns.
Okay,
Yes.
Yep.
simple.
That's how we like it.
As you guys are making your way away from the Silken Lux, taking twists and turns through alleys and back through alleys. As you guys are making your way between the buildings, you find yourselves bumping up against all sorts of buildings that the sun crust is not laid out the same way that Cat Sprawl is, as it is generally they have larger spaces out in the open for parks. That they're
Yep.
that can't exist. With that being said, it also kind of applies a crunch in some alleys. Some of them get so narrow you can barely squeeze through. Particularly when you head to the south, deep Suncrest. You're not going to be doing a whole lot of that. But as you're making your way through, and you're making these one turns, I would like one person to perform a deception check. They have advantage because the party is helping them. Choosing the paths that you're taking to deceive your followers.
I
have a
can
plus
roll.
5.
I
I have a
+3.
I have a +5 as well.
So
Oh
what
boy,
do you
this
do?
sounds like
So let's give Zilla advantage. Yeah.
The chaotic neutral.
Yep.
Okay.
7.
That's not
Uh,
advantage though.
You gotta
Yeah,
roll again.
there we go.
Oh boy.
13.
I should have asked. Never mind, it's too late.
As you guys are making
all
your way
good.
through these alleys, you're taking twists and turns that seem relatively true. Whenever you come to a fork, you take like a... And there is quite a thrall of people following. How much time do you spend trying to follow her? Or are you just trying to take a deceptive path on?
I'm sure we want to shake this tail before we head on back, correct? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They already know where we're
They
where
know
we
where
are.
we're going.
Yeah, so I guess we're heading back to the Flimsy Wyvern because they know we're going to be able to find us there one way or another.
But just like Mission Impossible style, but not really doing well at it.
Okay. So you're
At this
basically
point, we just
taking-
don't want to get caught in an ambush.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, you're basically taking a fairly straight route. I'd like one of you to roll me.
Alright, I got you. Oh,
Oh.
he's got you.
There is a moment of frustration as you cross the roads that lead from the center. That's right. And it is not the enemy guild. It is guard Captain Cole.
Is it the one I paid off?
That was
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Guard Captain Corinth is the commander of the guard. As you guys are making your way toward the Flimsy Wyvern, you've basically just entered the cat sprawl. Guard Captain Corinth patrol, along with several guardsmen. And as you're making your way, he spots you. He begins making his way toward you.
Elijah will step up.
Corinth looks at you, Elijah, and he says, "Mr. Sands."
Good evening. Yes, good evening, Captain. How are you doing?
I'm doing splendidly. I have some questions for you and your companions.
Well, I can answer those questions for you, sir. We were just coming back from the Silken Lux. Just having a little bit of a family dinner, so to speak.
Fantastic. Perhaps maybe you could account for your whereabouts.
Yesterday evening, we were just at the Flimsy Wyvern having a bit of a drink, some wine, some whiskey, maybe a little bit of bourbon was passed around.
We also went to church.
We did go to church.
You went to church.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
can ask the head priestess. We were there.
Which temple was it?
Oh,
Which temple was it again?
The Temple of Ana. Just
yeah.
paying our respects.
And you're certain you have witnesses that can corroborate that?
Of course.
You know, I
That's
think
right.
everybody there noticed us. Yeah.
He's like nodding to who is making.
You see, my friend here, he was viciously attacked by a ruffian in the streets. Maybe some of your god can corroborate that.
I did receive
story.
reports of a attack occurring farther down.
Yes. And my friend here was mortally wounded, and we had to seek out the good graces of the Temple of Ana to see if he can be healed.
See, you know about what hour that happened?
Oh, around, and I'll give him like a time frame of like between 1 to 2 hours.
He nods. Well, just so you know, I'd like it if you would stay with it.
Of course. Why would I go anywhere? Silver's Reach is the best city here.
Yes.
Captain, did a crime happen?
I mean, our friend was attacked here. That's pretty much a crime in itself. Wouldn't you say that, Captain? Shouldn't
Oh yes.
ruffians?
No.
Shouldn't ruffians who strike out at people randomly be quelled?
Just
on the
know I
streets?
might be tracking you.
A
Oh, that's-
murder.
You know where to find us.
That's very tragic. Can I ask who was murdered?
No. Afraid not. At least not yet. Not while.
Well,
That's such a shame.
Your whereabouts will make this whole. Thank you for your statements. Bye.
Very
Sure,
well,
sure.
sir.
Way to go.
Thank
Thank you very much, Captain. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Got off to a great start, let me tell you. Turns and
Well.
the guards just
Captain Corinth, quick question for you.
as
Do you
he
happen to like
turns,
rabbit?
there is this look of just exasperation.
Just real quick. Do you
What?
like rabbits?
Do I like rabbits? I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I'll just open up my coat a little bit, and the little rabbit's head pokes out with the little ears.
He just look. Maybe this will make your day a little better.
Get a rabbit. We live in a canyon in the desert. Where did you find a rabbit?
Yeah, there was this guy dressed in trash, and
What?
Long story short, it wasn't a guy. It was the rabbit. He was dressed in trash. He's now my rabbit. We may eat him, but we might not. We don't. It's 50-50.
As you God, Captain Corinth just
So that's a no on the rabbit. Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's go, Friedrich.
You know, I've seen many a campaign blown up for items given by the DM, but never have I seen one go off course from a rabbit.
it happens.
I
So
love it.
you guys, after your encounter with Corinth, one moment, please.
I'm a map.
As you guys are approaching, you see that there is the facade of the flimsy web, a busy street. But it seems as though the street when you arrive, I'd like to know who's in front.
I would be close to the front, if
Okay.
not in the front.
I guess I would pick up the front after talking to the captain.
Okay.
I'm wherever.
You're wherever. Okay, Renar, where are you?
We're still on the city map?
Yes. I'm asking what
Okay.
order of the marching.
Let's who's first, or I'm sorry, I
Hey,
missed
you know
the
what?
order.
Let's do this. Pull out the
Who's on
marching order,
first?
man.
Yo!
Go ahead and put yourselves in the order where you'd be as you're walking along.
I can't move my token. Oh, maybe I was just lagging. I would be up here or probably up here with him.
I'm the caboose.
Choo
People
choo.
ask, 'cause
Wow, it ended up that Elm and us are all getting fucked tonight.
Nice.
Some more enjoyable than others.
Yep,
And
this
fun.
one.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there you go.
got Grace and Elijah right up front, taking. Zildjian's behind them.
Where's Anala?
There. We'll put her basically right behind you.
All right.
And then, as you round the corner on this, getting up in front of the see across away from a cluster of individuals, kind of having a quiet conversation. But they notice you. They begin to approach.
Oh shit.
As they do,
Oh.
there is the quiet call out from the individual in the half-orc. Looks an awful lot like the bartender. But now they're clearly... As you said.
Can I quickly change into a top hat, a butcher's bib, and have like a cleaver, and have like an American flag behind me? Because if
Fucking
like
gangs of
gangs
New York.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. But this is basically
I,
it.
I see it in my brain.
All
Uh,
right.
In response, can I respond before we roll initiative?
You can respond, but
Yeah,
initiative is
that's all
being
I-
rolled.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna say something like as we roll initiative. Oh, I don't like the sword that man's carrying. All of a
It's-
sudden.
They shouldn't actually be.
Anyway, I'll yell to him. No, you don't have to die tonight. We can be civilized.
His reply is, right, I certainly don't.
This, I wonder if this psionic bolstered knack works for initiative. Only if you fail an ability check.
So probably not.
Nah, nope, probably not. Cool.
Tygan goes first.
Oh.
You watch as the first thing he does is draws the longsword and he sets it on the ground in front of himself. And he closes his eyes for and a wave of radiant energy across all of his out. You see his friends just it's time for it now, fellas, and they begin to move forward. That he fell.
Alright.
Thingy. Okay. And then he will move forward, weapon drawn, but he does not move his full movement. Moves to about. He raises his weapon. He readies an action. Grace. Your turn.
Okay. Alright.
You hear from
Shit.
behind you and Alice say, "You should tell Tom."
Run in and tell him then. And, I will. What's the distance between? Okay, so I'll move to here. I will cast Spiritual Weapon right beside him.
Okay. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
So my spiritual weapon is a very short rapier of sorts. It's kind of got dragon wings that spiral down and around the handle for the grip. And it's just solid black.
That sounds badass, but the best I can do is a hit.
That's perfectly fine. Alright, cast the weapon. Oh, it didn't. Oh, 16. I don't know if it came over here or not.
16 does not hit.
Alright.
As the spiritual
fair enough.
weapon just swings down at Tygan, he just slowly waves to the
He's just tagging it.
I'll toll the dead tiger.
Okay, he is not injured, so it's a D8. Bro.
That's brutal.
22.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next in the order, Renar, you're up. You see this man who seems to be kind of regarding all of tired look. He doesn't really want to be doing this.
I can just drag, like I said, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think I'm going to dash and put myself here.
Okay.
And draw my weapons.
Just a quick tip: if you select the ruler and your little thing of people, and you measure out to where you want to go and hit space, it'll take you there automatically.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Zildjian.
Oh, okay. Right. I mean, if you don't want to be doing this, we don't have to be doing this. I mean, some of us have like little pets that would need to like get shelter. But I guess if we're doing it, then we're doing it.
You're a family man now.
That's very true.
And I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow. What is that? 80 feet? But not for him. I'm going to shoot at Bart.
Okay. Bart.
Fuck Bart.
Oh, Bart. 23 certainly hit.
Damn.
Okay.
That has it has Anna Leafs on it.
Okay. Roll a con save. That's a
By the
19
way-
on the con. But
F
it
you then,
still
Bart.
hurts.
Aren't there magic items that we should be using? Did we actually put on that ring or anything?
I mean,
No.
Nope.
We didn't hand it
I mean-
out to anybody who could use it or anything.
yeah, we took a long rest, right?
Yeah.
So I attuned to both of them.
What?
Okay, good.
Okay. So Zildjian,
What?
once per day you can cast Blur for 1 minute on yourself, and you
Yep.
can, and once per short rest you can cast Misty Step.
Yep. So
Cheeky fucker, huh?
as my bonus action, I cast Blur with the charge of the ring.
Okay. Hold on a minute.
How did we establish that you have all of the magic items?
I think he just
Yeah.
No one took them from me.
I
She
was the
had
one
them
who
last. She
identified them,
identified
so
them. Yeah,
you
she
did not, in
had them
fact,
last.
have them. So, if you would like to explain how you got them from Gidoni in the middle of this combat, that would be fine.
I wrote down that you kept one of them.
What? Okay, what did you write down that I kept?
Session 2.
there was a returning dagger, the Blur ring.
Yeah, the returning dagger Gidoni kept.
Did not keep the returning dagger. That would make no sense.
That's the one that you can't use.
That's the one thing that would not make sense for me to take.
I
think it's fair to say we don't have any equipped.
Like we didn't handle this.
I will say,
Yeah.
for the sake of this, you don't have any items right. You hadn't talked about it. You were distracted by a knowledge.
Okay. I'll take those off of there.
I understand. We will handle it better next time. I was just excited about having a blur effect on a character.
Oh.
Yeah, I made the 2 items on D&D Beyond, and yeah, that's fine.
We will sort it out after.
It's all good.
Okay. Do you have any other bonus actions you'd like to use?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Now one of the enemy's turn. This individual steps out. As he does, he drops as a bonus action an item. It looks like a small pill. Because I have an item for that. If I can find it. He drops what suddenly emerges into just a block, basically. Portable cover. He is now in half cover as he raises a crossbow, and he's first I have to find my frickin' thing. Where'd it go? This'll do. There. He drops down a block of portable cover. And then he raises a crossbow and he fires it, and he's going to fire it at the individual who just fired a crossbow at his ally, so he's firing it at you, Zildjian. That's a 19 to hit you?
16's my AC.
Okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage as I roll max damage.
Okay.
And he begins loading another bolt, and he just takes cover behind the block. For any attackers, he's in 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Next. This individual is dart up, and he will dart up over. He takes cover behind this wall, and he throws a dagger at you, Grace.
Okay.
Oh, it's a dart. Oh, yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 25.
I'm gonna spend a luck point. Reroll that, please.
Okay. That becomes a 18.
It hits. Son of a bitch.
Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. So.
It's not Annaleaf's. You do take a bit of poison. You take 6 points of poison damage.
Okay. Am I poisoned?
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So 6 plus what?
6 plus 5. 11.
Ouch.
And that's his turn. His bonus action to coat the dagger. So just standing there like a ninny. Elijah, it's your turn.
All right, this carriage next to us, does it have horses attached to it?
No.
I know there's no. Okay. Fuck. All right. All right. Elijah will run 30 feet off to the side, and then bonus action dash.
Hold on a minute.
Yep.
As soon as you come within 30 feet, you are going to be...
Oh.
That was the ready to action Tygan had prepared to go. Ooh. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, a hand axe slams into you as you're running over. You do take...
All right.
You take 5 points of...
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I don't think I can act...
All right. With my action, 5 feet out, throw a dagger at this gentleman here.
Sure.
Do. 17.
17 just hits.
All right. 7 psychic.
Okay.
And then with the rest, final movement, I'll move back here. And that's it.
Okay. As you take full cover, are you going to use your bonus action to hide or anything? Don't.
I used my bonus action to dash over
That's
there.
right, you did. Okay, you're good. Next. It's our friend Bart's turn. He... I love this guy's just become hated. Steps up and around, and he remembers the conversation, but first he remembers slapped in the face. He's going to hurl a magical attack at you.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
He didn't remember getting shot. All right, that's cool.
Slap was more insulting.
Sure was. It was meant to
Makes
be.
sense.
The 13 to hit.
It misses.
So this black tendril of energy just surges by you and slams into. You see, as a bonus action, he focuses in on himself, and you watch as the skin on his face just grows a little darker with black vein. Casts a spell. Next. Anala is going to run to the tavern to tell Thomas what the fuck's going on.
That makes sense.
Alrighty.
He will run and then use her action. Okay, she's going to spend her whole turn to run into the tavern.
Okay.
She is off the battlefield for the moment. Next, Gidoni. What would you like to do?
Well, first, I'm going to cast Blur on myself, which I don't need a ring for because it's in my spellbook.
Okay,
Weird flex, but
just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're all fuzzy.
It means that I don't like. I don't need to take that
Can we
item
just,
because I
can
have
we just
anyway.
look for a sec how fucking.
that is a dope effect. Yeah.
Sorry.
Did I hit the here? I don't know if that did anything. Did it go? No. Whatever.
Oh god, it's the ring girl. Ah.
Yeah. And then she's gonna move.
Get away from the TV.
Tomorrow.
5, 6. For my bonus action, I don't really have anything useful to do with my bonus action, so I'm just going to stand here blurring in and out of focus.
Okay, it is hard to focus upon you.
I'll be more useful next turn. Carry on.
This individual. He's going to run up. Going to use his bonus dash, and he gets right up in your grill, Eli.
Alright.
And as he approaches you, he draws a rapier, and he's going to make for a natural 1.
Yay!
Now it's this individual. He is going to do the same as his ally on the other side of Tigan. He will also drop a block of cover, block it as a bonus action. He's going to make a ranged attack on Renar, who's not been attacked yet. That's a natural 19, so that certainly hit. See, Renar, you take 9 points of piercing damage. Crossbow bolt.
Oof.
And that's their turn. Back around to the top. Tigan. Tigan is step forward about here. He raises the longsword he's holding. Points it. What is he? He points it at you, Renar, and he's going to demand a wisdom.
Do I have to give it to him? Well, I give it to him.
That is successful. You resist the compelled duel.
Ooh.
Okay. I believe that is it for his turn.
That smells so bad.
No, he does actually. He uses a bonus action, and you watch his weapon glow.
Compelled duel
with
is a
heat.
bonus action.
Then he doesn't do anything. He stands there holding an action, waiting for
I'm
someone.
sorry, it's my favorite spell, and I never get to cast it. But
What
He's
spell is this?
Compelled duel. It's
It's a great spell.
It's
What?
well, you would have found out. We move on. Maybe it'll happen later. Grace, it's your turn,
I'm just gonna walk up to him.
and you cue the held action. Short attack.
Wait, how did he hold an action? He used compelled duel and
was
he
a-
heated his sword.
Did not. When I realized compelled duel is a bonus action,
Uh,
he's holding his action.
I did not hear that. If that's the case, I wouldn't have moved up. So, my apologies. My mistake. I will move my weapon to his side.
Okay.
And it's going to swing on he. Oh, damn it.
12 does not hit.
It does not.
As the
I'm gonna-
spiritual weapon misses, he looks at you and he says,
I'll reply. If you'll accept our terms, sure. "10%'s not but a drop in the bucket as I cast. What's one do? Oh yeah, I cast Ray of Sickness on him.
so, hit first?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a hit and save, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Pachoo! With a 19. Just hits.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Con save.
He's stout for a bartender.
Let's see.
And a bartender? Man, I tell you.
Everything
everybody
is
has to have
just,
two
it's all,
jobs nowadays.
it's all deceptions. It's all smoke and mirrors. 16.
He saves.
Did you take any damage anyway?
Yeah, he takes the 10 poison for hit. The save is just to see if he's poisoned or not.
Gotcha, good.
So yeah, he does take 10 poison.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Next. Renar.
Right. Well, I am running up to. Well, I thought I. Okay, that's not running up. Now that I clicked on the ruler to get the distance,
Yeah,
how do I
so
move my guy again?
So you
drag it
the
to where you
distance.
want to go. Yeah, and then hit space.
Haha. And I attack that guy. And let's see. I should know how to do this now. I'm gonna pull up the character sheet inventory, or
So if you click on inventory, you click the weapon you're using. Yes, and in the chat you see the rapier options up. Click on attack. That hits. Then you click
Aha.
damage.
and I add in the sneak damage.
Yes, because melee with melee. Melee with melee.
Did I just do 18 damage?
You did.
Sure did.
Wow.
So,
Solid fucking roll.
as your rapier flashes through and pushes into this enemy, you see there is this magical shield that seems to be protecting him, and as the rapier punches through it, it just breaks as if like magical glass that disintegrates into 1,000 pieces. Eliminated his temporary hit points, harmed him for AC. He just, with a grimace, ugh! He looks at you. likely going to retaliate if he can.
Oh, I'm likely going to keep stabbing at him.
I only have so many ways to narrow. I mean, come on. 20 hits. Okay, you deal 7 points of damage.
I think I'm done this time. I'm going to. I think I had this much more movement left.
Yeah, you
Oh,
only
there
moved
it is.
20.
Haha. So I get there.
That is where you are. Zildjian. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot at the guy that Raynar was just fighting. Is that sneak attack?
It is in melee with 2 others.
Cool. Oh,
That is not going to hit.
no.
In fact, that's a natural 1. I require you
Yep.
to roll me a... Not
Okay.
want to roll a 1 or a... That's a
That's
6.
a D6.
That's a
Yep,
D6.
My bad.
Okay.
Oh no.
Roll an attack for me.
Uh-oh.
What?
An attack. Roll the attack.
Oh, sorry.
Nine. Raynar, you feel a crossbow bolt off of your shoulder.
Sorry, that's my bad. The bunny hit it.
Anything else on your turn, Zildjian?
I just imagine him like showing the bunny how to shoot the fucking crossbow. So this is how you do it.
Yeah.
I could totally see that too.
That fucking bunny.
There's just like a noodle half hanging out of the rabbit's mouth.
I'm a bonus action hide.
Well, stealth.
Yeah, you better hide. Oh, how you hit me for 9?
No, he didn't hit you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
bounced off you.
It grazed you.
Oh, okay.
I would have laughed so hard if it was a 1 to a natural 20.
Oh,
You missed, just crit him, like shot in the head. I don't know. Yeah. So roll stealth for me here, Zildjian, as you hide.
okay.
Okay. You duck next to the cart.
Yeah. Where people can see me.
Yes, you are not super well hidden. You just hope people are not paying attention to you. All right, it's this individual who's behind the half cover's turn again.
It's okay, Froderick. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
He sees one of his allies being flanked, and he's going to turn his crossbow from Grace and fire it. Or the cloaker one of them. That's a natural 19 again, so that certainly hits. Bernard, you take 8 points of piercing damage. How are you looking, Bernard?
I'm at 12 now. Hit
I'm
points.
getting slapped a little bit. The thug just kind of grins as he begins low. Now it is this individual's turn. The one who's flanked on both sides. He will bonus action. Did I fuck up my order? I did. It's this guy, the one who's behind the cover. Wow, I'm a silly Billy. This guy will raise his knives, and he will dart up and around. And he will flank you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to attack you. He tries to bash you in the back of the head with a cudgel.
Oh.
He has advantage because of flanking. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Okay. You do take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel
Okay.
on the back of your head. I assume you're still
All right.
conscious?
I am still conscious, yes.
You hear from behind you, damn, that usually works.
You just hit... What the...
It's a sop. I tried to... Fuck you. Alright, next turn.
Alright, Alright, I'll deal with you in a moment. And I'll,
Heard that before.
slam 2 spectral daggers into the distracted target in front of me. This one.
Yeah.
I get advantage on the first one because of flanking, or
You get advantage on both of them.
Okay, cool. Then I will definitely take that advantage.
Oh, I forgot to roll advantage on that shot for flanking. Oh well, it is.
You don't have it.
Yeah, you got to be in melee on the opposite side of somebody for advantage.
Oh,
of flanking.
yeah, flanking. That's right.
21 certainly hits.
All right. And then so 6 psychic plus my sneak attack. So many things on here. There it is.
As you stab into him, he slumps to the ground.
All right. So one dagger, and then I will slash back with my. Actually, nope. Since I will disengage from this guy, and actually no, I'll just attack him. That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I don't think that's it.
15 is not going to.
All right. And I will move out of line of sight of the archers and put my back against this shed here,
Okay.
so I don't get flanked.
You are in full cover from facing you. Tried to bonk you.
Gotcha. All
Yeah.
right, that's it.
All right. It's Bart's turn. Seeing the magic that he tried to use, he's frustrated. And looking at between Renar and Grace, he saw, well, he does see Zildjian.
Oh, hello.
Poorly hiding. So he has a number of targets that he would focus on. He tries to focus on Gidoni, and his eyes hurt, so he immediately gives up. Who he attacks? He's shooting for Grace.
All right.
Literally. He steps to the side, and as he does so, he raises from in his coat one of the perfectly made revolvers, identical to the one the Nala. He raises it and points it at you, Grace. He says, "Earlier, principal." Well, that's a 15 to hit.
How do I determine my armor class for?
Do you have magical
Guns.
armor?
I have a magical cloak on.
No, it's armor. It's studded leather. Or...
It's studded leather. Yeah, no, it's base.
Okay, then it basically doesn't count. So basically subtract 2 from your.
Oh, okay. Then it still misses.
Okay. He seems unfamiliar with the weapon. It seems like it's not something he's used before, but it is allowed as you feel a pistol shot right over your. An inch lower in that.
Looks like principle doesn't make you good with a weapon.
I'll learn. Stay still.
I just grin.
Nala is in the building. Communicating with Thomas. We'll find out what happens next. Gidoni, you're up.
I'm sure they all heard the loud fucking gunshot.
Oh, yeah. You'll also notice, right, as soon as that weapon fired, Tygan whipped around and looked.
Like angrily? Okay.
I figured.
You're also muted if you were talking.
Yeah, Gidoni, you're not
I-
saying shit.
I was muted, but then when I was unmuted, Echo was talking, so I didn't want to
Oh,
be
sorry,
like.
sorry. My apologies.
Okay. So, I am going to cast a spell.
Which one? For a minute.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. Tygan. He's right here.
He is.
So we're just gonna pull up my spell book and do the cast. And we're gonna roll our attack. That's a 24. So
Yeah, that is. What type of damage?
this is gonna be lightning.
Okay, you hurl a lightning orb. Go ahead and roll damage. Lightning damage. Okay. As Tygan is looking back at Bart, he suddenly gets zapped by this chromatic orb, and he just kind of winces forward. He doesn't seem to react otherwise, but you did hit him, and it.
Okay. And I don't have a useful bonus action, so I'm just here.
There you stand. Moment. And it is this thug's turn, who suddenly looks concerned. He looks from Tygan to Bart, but he nevertheless raises the crossbow. He fires. I will roll. Firing at Zildjian.
No, thank you.
That's an extra.
Ooh.
So he hits my bunny.
Ooh, in the face.
That's 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that hurt.
How are you looking, Zil?
I have one.
Oh shit! All right, Zildjian, you suddenly, you feel a crossbow bolt is stuck into your jaw. It is sticking out of the jawbone.
Oh. Ow.
Oh, good. Oh, God, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the right reaction. We back around to Tygan's turn, and Tygan, furious, turns to you, heads over to Bart, and you see Bart looking up and it says, "Oh, as he's like blustering to try and say something, Tygan rips the revolver from his hand and then backs him. Crits.
Oh, Jesus.
It's 2 net 20s. All right.
Give me that smite damage too, please. I'm just kidding.
Would he smite? He might. He's angry.
Oh shit.
He would smite him. Okay, that's what happens. Tygan rips the revolver from Bart's hands, and he just says, And as he slashes the longsword down in a wide sweep, all of you watch as Bart's head pops off.
Oh,
Is
shit.
immediately killed. And then to the rest of the group, Tigan says, "We're out of here." And he will spend the rest of his movement heading 10 feet north toward the alley. Grace, it's your turn.
Oh, I don't think so, Tigan. Let's see. I'm gonna move my weapon here.
I
And
didn't.
it's going to smack the shit out of him. Nope.
I wouldn't have seen that happen, huh?
That's tough. Roll me a perception. You might have caught it on the corner because that line is just here. You might have. You could have seen it if you rolled.
Nope. Didn't do it.
Nope.
Didn't do it.
You just heard, "You've doomed us all." You heard this brutal, and then you heard, "We're out of here." That's what you.
Okay.
Recast hold person on Tigan.
Okay. I can't. I'll just reveal.
Son of a fucking bitch!
Holy
Wait,
moly.
wait.
Yeah, bro. He says no.
Yeah, okay. That's my turn.
As he critically successes this wisdom save, he looks at you and he says,
My turn.
"Bernards,
There's still crossbowmen, right?
yeah, but now they look like they've been ordered to retreat. So they look like they're looking between you and Tigan. You're welcome to do whatever you like."
Okay. Do we want somebody to interrogate? Sure, why not? I try to grapple this crossbowman.
Okay, roll an athletics con. This crossbowman, these thugs seem more brawn than Nimb. So you imagine this might be a difficult thing to do, just from appearance, but you're welcome to shot.
Oh yeah, well you could call that a shot. Sure.
It died.
Why though? An 8. Okay, let's find out how the thug does. An 11. So, with that astounding battle and feat of strength, you struggle for a bit, but you do not manage to grapple him.
My God, he's got a family. Stop it.
Wasn't trying to hurt him. Not yet.
Anything else?
And that's my turn. Nope.
Okay. Zildjian, you're up.
I am going to heal myself with my last healing potion.
Do you take it as an action?
Yeah.
Then it's a full heal.
Oh, okay. I forgot that was the rule. And then bonus action hide.
Give it another chance. You might need to move, because that spot has been compromised.
You might have to manually walk around. No, there.
Oh.
Roll stealth.
Where'd I go?
Nobody knows. Okay.
It's okay, Frodrick. We're fine.
All right. The thug that you attempted to grapple heard the call. Retreat. And he does not bother disengaging. He's going to run past you, leaving the portable cover on the... He's going to run his move. Here? You can make an attack of opportunity if you like.
I am a thief. Sure.
Okay.
Rapier. Attack. Normal.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah. Normal.
12. Man, as this thug is running, you just slash him for a brutal wound.
And he keeps on going, or is it now he's like, hey,
No, he's running.
is he like step back 5?
You get the impression Tigan's orders mean more than personal vengeance. As you've watched Tigan just decapitate. So then,
Mr. Consequences. That's ironic.
that's his double move. He ends up over here. Next. This individual who's facing up next to you, he turns and he's... Well, he heard you. Turns and he hears what Grace said. You're not going anywhere fast. And he says, "Oh, you should let us go." And he throws a dagger at you.
All right.
That's a 17 to hit.
It misses. I just deflect it with my shield.
Okay. But then he will... his own... So Elijah, you want to attack him, I'm sure?
I will not, actually.
Okay. Okay. He runs. Maximum move, he's off the map. Elijah, you're up.
With 2 spectral daggers in my hand, I will watch the retreating enemy gang, and I'll turn to look over my shoulder at the crossbowman, and then slowly back away.
You're a
And
fool,
watch them.
Elijah.
I'm no fool, but I think let's let them run with their tail between their legs, like cowards.
They'll just be back with more. This is all right.
We've already taken 2, and we've lost none. I think this is a win for us.
I say nothing.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Nala emerges with Thomas right behind her. Thank you, game. All right.
Actually, with my action, I'll take the dodge action.
Okay, good call. Thomas emerges from the flimsy web, looking out at what's going on, and he sees the enemy guild. All right. You seem to know what you're doing. Yes.
It might be worse than that.
You know.
Whatever happened when that flint pistol went off, they wanted to get out of here in a hurry. Maybe we do too.
Gidoni is now.
It seems to Gidoni that there's not much point in continuing the pursuit. She looks to Tom and she says, "They fired a gun. He cut down his own man in half a second, and then they beat it. And we know that the guards are sniffing around about a murder."
Get off the street, everyone. Get inside.
Yeah, so with my turn, I will get off the street and go inside, I guess.
Okay.
Are we still? Yeah.
You're still in initiative.
Got it. Got it.
Because now there is a... But you are running toward the tavern, so you go ahead and spend your turn and your movement. You more than have enough movement to get into the...
Yes, I will go. I will go inside the building.
Okay. This guy is going to... he follows orders. He's running. Move. Move. He's off. Tygan, before fully leaving, he turns and looks at you. Grace, Elijah, and Renar. Turns and looks at all of you. Says, keep your mouth shut. Maybe more diplomacy. And then he runs. And he's off the map. Grace.
I just let out a huge sigh.
What's your passive perception,
then-
Grace?
15.
You hear armored running.
No. There's no getting around this. You all go inside, and I'll head over to prop myself up against this and wait. How far is that from me? I'll use my dash action to get over there.
I was gonna take that.
So, it's like this large stone ball that magically appears, and just resting in the middle of the street. You can lean against it. It's pretty solid.
Never mind.
There might be a way to deactivate it. You don't know? At a glance,
Mm-hmm.
a big rock. Grace, you end your turn just leaning against the thing?
Yep. Sat down, leaned up, feet sprawled, just waiting.
Renar, you're up. What do you do? You hear Thomas urging everyone to get inside. Grace, lean against the portable cover.
Quick look at the at Mr. Consequences.
Dead as
It's-
fuck.
Yes. But does he have a weapon? Does he have anything of value I can grab real quick?
Roll an investigation at disadvantage as you're doing this.
Let's see. I'm not sure. Investigation at a disadvantage. There it is.
I think you press control. Or not. Oh, you're rolling in Foundry, never mind.
When you click on skill, it gives you the option to roll it at advantage.
Yeah, and it's like I was rolling on my Beyond character sheet, and I rolled a 14 and a 20.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So the total for the 14 is it just...
Yeah.
Okay. With a 14, you find a rapier, you find a dagger, you find a coin purse, you find a weird symbol on a loose band about his...
I grab the symbol and the rapier, and I figure that's as much time as I've got
Yeah. that's-
before I bolt.
Okay.
So,
You do a quick loot and run.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's where I get to if I use my standard action to grab that stuff.
Gotcha. Zildjian.
I am going to double dash.
Okay, you double move, you dart. You see Zildjian looking on the brink of death. There's a crossbow bolt sticking out of his jawbone, and he's running, blood pouring down the side of his face toward it. And you hear Thomas say, "I know, what the hell happened to you?"
I'll go.
Right, we'll talk about it later. Get inside.
Absolutely.
Leave. Now off the map, they have escaped with quickness. Individual. He fails. Saves. Dies. So this one now dead. Elijah.
I will move towards the door, and I'll turn to Grace. Now, are you a fool? Because we are standing right in front of the flimsy wyvern, and there's a time for taking the fall, and there's time for just staying inside and keeping our mouth shut. Now get your ass inside. And I'll dash with my bonus action into the flimsy wyvern.
Okay. You double
And
that.
that's-
You spend the rest of your turn. You run it. Okay. So
Yeah.
everyone but Renar and Grace are inside the flimsy wyvern. Gidoni, you guys are inside the flimsy wyvern, so we're gonna skip your turn. Come back around to Grace. The footsteps are getting louder. They sound like they're right around them. What do you do?
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay. Stay there. Renar, what do you do?
I get in the tavern.
Okay. Do you leave the spiritual weapon out and swinging about?
It's gone.
All right. Then the story changes. As you all cluster inside the flimsy wyvern and you look out and you see Grace out by the portable cover with 2 dead bodies, one of them decapitated, blood spilling out.
Jesus.
The sound of armored footsteps is louder and louder until Zildjian guardsmen appear on the scene, running at full clip as they've heard a firearm, unsanctioned, and they weren't. Running in, and as they see dead bodies and see you standing out and in the open, and there's a bunch of these. They run. It seems as though the constabulary has ordered basically an entire, as there is apparently a violent act going with a murder investigation.
Yep.
They don't really even give you a chance. They immediately
perfectly
surround
fine.
you, and the first one to approach you says, "You there, citizen! Explain yourself. Explain the situation." As the rest of the guardsmen are securing the immediate area, and you find yourself surrounded.
Perfectly fine. Might I add, I am slightly bloody and very hurt. I am at half health.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, can you remind me the captain's name we ran into on the way back?
Guard Captain Corinth.
Corinth. Okay.
Corinth.
Oh, Corinth. Sorry.
Don't forget he likes rabbits.
I was making my way back home from what was the hotel name again? I'm sorry.
Silken Lux.
Yeah, the Silken Lux. When I got back here, I found some not so friendly people waiting. I was attacked. I was shot at. And they ran after one of the men killed his own guys for shooting the gun. And they just ran.
As these guards are looking, the individual who first spoke to you says, "Right, well, we're going to have to detain you for more questioning, as this is a little bit too questionable, having Guard Captain Corinth mention you as the Wyverns."
He can tell you my whereabouts this evening, as I ran into him earlier.
Only a
I will
persuasion.
not resist. Okay. That's the persuasion. I'm gonna lucky that. And try again.
Elijah is inside, just shaking his head, watching this all happen.
There we go.
And he mutters under his mouth, and he calls me the fool.
You all watch Grace Ashfield hastily, but not roughly, arrested. Hold on. And as Grace is arrested, that is where we are going to end.
Yeah.
Thank you all for humoring me in this session. That was fun. I can't believe you were there. You silly
Yeah.
goose.
Well, my thought process is there's a murder investigation. The captain saw us coming back. The first thing's gonna happen is they're gonna come straight for us anyway.
Oh man.
You are escorted off of the scene by 4 guards. The remaining 3 stay there to keep onlookers going. There is a murder investigation going. Fortunately, you don't know anything about that murder. Might have just made yourself look a little bit more guilty.
Oops, a doodle.
Perfectly fine.
I accidentally murder suspected myself.
Will we be picking up the next morning or the next day?
I think there's some
Or, sorry.
reacting that our characters are probably going to want to do to what just happened. So,
Because there's going to be something
think-
Elijah wants to do tonight.
I think next session is probably going to.
yeah, I
Okay,
think we're not taking a break. I mean, we might take like we're taking an RL break, but not an IC break.
Oh boy. Okay.
And real quick, so I don't forget for next time, I'm gonna ask the guard if I can heal myself.
He says, "We'll handle you at the station. Keep moving."
All right, fair enough.
Thank you for playing in the second session of the Evil campaign. You guys handle that remarkably interesting.
With 200% more rabbits than expected.
Yeah.
You know, the random table, sometimes it gives you really weird stuff. I didn't expect
I mean,
you to
I'm not
keep
gonna
them.
lie. I expected some rabbits.
I don't. Now, as always, as we reach the end of the session, we got to do the player action. So I'd love to know who it is that you guys think deserves an inspiration for played. I'm going to start from top of my list, which in this case is French. French, who do you think did something?
Can I vote for a rabbit?
That would technically be voting for me, because I'm the rabbit.
Well, then I guess I have to vote for the person who fed the rabbit.
There you are. You can vote for Zildjian.
Yes.
Okay. Class. Now, keep in mind, he did receive an inspiration point for nonsense, stupid rabbit. But
Yeah.
not specifically the rabbit.
Is that a sentence you thought you'd ever say?
Never in my life. That's a new one. But this game has a way of doing that to you. Class, who do you think deserves an inspiration?
Given that bit of information, the inspiration point was given, I will have to extend my vote to Renar for handling the table conversation first with great poise. And I think he did really well in taking up that conversation first.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. That is, I mean, that's true. I kind of pulled that out of the blue on Renard. Handled it well. So well done. I don't think any of you were expecting a diplomatic meeting at this enemy guild. Glad that you handled it well. Okay. Numb. Who do you think deserved?
I'd say Renar. I mean, that's exactly what I would say. Handled that perfectly.
Okay. Sal, who do you think deserves?
I was gonna say Elijah, and I'm trying to remember what the thought process was. During the scene at the bar, it was just a very, I don't know, it was trying to sort of stay on track when everything was derailing rapidly into a fiery crash, and I really appreciated it.
Rapidly.
There was a lot. But yes, Elijah,
Rapidly.
rapidly. I hate it. I hate that so much.
Rapidly.
Okay, Simic, your vote. Who do you think deserved inspiration?
It would definitely have to go to Renar.
Okay, the Brinch
Woohoo!
have earned the player vote. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Honorable mention to Grace for finishing the diplomatic conversation and going with definitely the route that I would have or Elijah would have gone with slapping the guy in the face. For sure.
The dual slap.
Yep.
The FU slap.
You angered
I
him
love it.
enough. You angered him enough.
Yeah.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
great. The slow burn. Love it.
I had a lot of fun, you guys. This was a session. I will get the recording posted up. And thank you all for playing.
Hold on. Who wants the Ring of Blurring?
Oh yeah, let's handle that real quick. Those magic items. So the Belt of Misty Step and the Ring of Blur.
Well, I wanted the ring, but I'm no longer here to try to take the ring, so.
Well, this would have occurred
This would have been
before.
Oh, okay.
before you got arrested.
I would have tried to. Yeah, I would have tried to take the ring just because my job is to be at the front line, and it would be tremendously useful as I'm always there.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so
And
you
you're the
can-
one who almost got poisoned to death last week, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that by itself gives it to you, but your argument is also good.
So the next question is the Belt of Misty Step. Belt of the Light.
I will put my name in for the Misty Step one, but
You're rolling
I
for
mean, we
greed,
can-
not need.
yeah. I mean, any of us can use it. If anybody else would like it, we can roll for it.
No, I don't need it.
I already get that spell once per day.
But
So
being an elf, being a pompous elf, you can do.
just being a pompous elf and frolicking through the mist.
Okay, fair
I will
enough.
say it could be useful on Renar since you like to get up close and personal.
I was just wondering how fancy was the rapier I just picked up?
It seemed pretty remarkable. Likely needs to be identified. It's a
yeah.
+1 rapier.
Fancy.
Well then, how about I take the rapier and somebody else take the belt?
All right, I'll take the belt. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm a scout rogue, so I'm not really up close killing all that much.
Fair enough.
The
Okay.
belt could get me into situations where I can hide.
The last question is the returning dagger.
That would probably be best on the scout.
I can take it.
There you go.
Okay. That's the one thing that I didn't create.
Well, that exists.
Oh, that's an actual thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was the ring of blurring. I just added that to my inventory as well.
That belt in the list.
I have not created.
Well, Echo's version
Okay.
of the Ring of Blurring is different than the
Oh,
one
did
because
I add the
'cause
wrong one then?
his
It's
is
a
just
minor.
you cast. Yeah,
It lets you cast
it's
it
a
once
little
per day.
different.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's
Cast
not
only
as
once
good as
per
like the
shard.
actual.
Okay, so all right.
If you're on D&D Beyond and you just search Ring of Blurring, and
Yeah,
that's the
I'll
one
just-
that's the one I created in the.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah.
returning
And
dagger.
it's once per day and not short rest.
Correct. The Belt of the Lightfoot is once per short rest.
Okay.
Belt of Lightfoot is the Misty Step, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, one thing I got to point out was the fact that I thought I was signing up for a 2-game session with a 0 session before that.
Oh, this is going to be like an 8 to 10.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Because I was really wondering how you were going to wrap it up in 2 sessions.
No, this
Because
is
I'm like, this is not
That was
going
it.
to...
Grace
What?
was the BBEG.
Yeah, that was Grace is it.
Yep,
He got arrested.
Grace.
You did it.
Yep, we did it.
I was the actual leader for, Tigan.
Yep.
I was infiltrating. You got me.
No, I'm sorry for misleading you. I only had that many sessions scheduled on that site. It's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be
derailing.
able to
It'll
stick it
longer.
out for the whole thing because I have a prior commitment to go bowling with my father. But I'm sure we'll figure something out to deal with that.
I hope so.
I don't know what it'll be, but we got time. I mean, I could theoretically try to connect on my phone from the bowling alley, but it seems like a bad idea.
That seems like a hazard to try to do.
I mean, if it's is it like every session or just?
It's every Friday, yeah.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately. Yeah. So,
I understand.
yep.
That's what's got to do. That's what you got to do. I totally get it.
When does that start? Is this the last session we have with you?
No, I have one more. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I have one more.
Re-sign up, or because the sessions were scheduled up to this
Yeah.
date.
I can keep adding sessions.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anyway, before I let you go,
Maybe.
now that we've played a couple sessions of this campaign, I gotta know if there's any feedback you guys have, anything you have not could do better. Anything that comes.
I love everything.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything to dislike.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great. I have nothing useful to add. I'm sorry.
My only complaint is that there are not enough bunnies.
There's already more than enough bunnies.
All I need is one more.
This is so not the climate for rabbits. Like it's so just. Okay. I will try to work in more bunnies for you.
You
Hey,
just need one more, and then he'll just
one
start
more,
farming
and
them,
we got
man.
plenty of rabbits.
Can't do it. That's where I draw the line. Okay.
I like to make an investigation check for rabbits, please.
Not enough bunnies and not
DC
enough
50,
pasta.
Yes, more pasta, please. Very important.
On a subject change, your music selection is really good. It's spot on. It's like sometimes when I've tried to, it's like sometimes the music is just kind of like overriding or just too much. But I really like the music you're playing through Foundry.
Thank you. Put a lot of time into picking this playlist. Certain things. That is great boost to the. Thank you very much.
It's great music.
What is it, like a terabyte of music that you have? Or
Yeah,
something like that?
it's all royalty free. My players sent me a big chunk of basically what music that you'd have for like developing that is free to use. Bought me a pack of it. That was like 2 years ago. Still haven't sifted through so freaking much.
Yeah, a
But I use
terabyte.
that-
That'll take.
I use that supplemented with works really well.
All right.
All right. That is where I'm stopping the recording.